We're live, live, live.
Hello.
All right, what's going on? Welcome to Cyrus and Sarcasms. Oh shoot, hold on. This live stream, my whole alarm want to start going off now. I'm sorry, everybody.
You have an alarm?
I use that's my phone. It seems like every time I get on the live stream, it wants to start going off. So I just turns my phone off until the live stream is over. Even though I could just put it on silence, but I forget to take it off. So how's everybody doing on this fine Sunday evening?
Finer than frog hair split 4 ways.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. I mean, we got Cyber Rats in the chat, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, Cyber Rats.
We joined by NCR, Tiny, and David E. Persons. What's going on, Joanne?
Hi, Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
It's Joanne.
I'm glad to have NCR. He finally came out of the Bigfoot forest to join us.
Oh, ha.
David E. Persons came. We had to get a time machine to get him from the Stone Age. He's here.
He's so funny, isn't he? He's just, man, I hope. You weren't planning on being a comedian for a living, right?
I'm just teasing. I tease you. If I like you, I tease you.
Yes, I know.
All right. Anyway.
My hundreds of years of experience tell me that.
I have something
and we also have time
to get out of the way before we get on with the show, just so it's done and over with. And I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But I got my biopsy results today. And unfortunately, it's not good news. It's small cell carcinoma, which is an aggressive form of lung cancer. And the focus is going to be, after I get my scans done and they figure out if it's spread or not, focus is just going to be on slowing it down because they can't really ever cure it. But the good news is they found it early and that they found it at all. So that's really good. So, yeah, that's what I needed to say.
I'm sorry, Ray.
Okay. You didn't do it.
Yeah,
I know, but still.
I personally never had to deal with it myself, but close members of my family have. Don't give up. You never know what'll be around the corner.
Please don't.
No, there's like my pulmonologist told me they're coming up with new treatments every day. Biologics are getting better and better. So there's no reason to give up at all.
No, you can't give up.
No.
So I'm not.
We can always.
You can't give up, but we're not going to let you give up.
Right.
Mr. Newcastle has a lot of money.
Yeah.
David could write a hell of an ad, and I have some shady connections from the Florida underworld. Maybe we can procure you something. We just have to start watching out if she starts talking about the right to travel.
Oh God. If I ever do that, just let me stop treatment because it's gone to my brain at that point. It's done. There were never no.
Okay. We won't transplant the lungs of a subset in you. How do you feel about a frauditor?
Well, a frauditor always, could be changed. So.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you guys. I love you too, Stephen. Thank you. Thanks. But I'm not giving up, guys. There's absolutely no way I'm going to give up. It was a blow. I'm not going to lie. It's giving me all kinds of feelings, but there's no way that there's a reason for me to not go forward.
Hey, Ray.
No.
Yes.
You give up or start giving up, I'll bring Tiny up there and let him cuddle and kiss you to death.
Oh. See, that's not a threat. That's just not a threat.
Please God, because
No, you probably like that.
Jesus.
Exactly. We're not gonna let her give up. That's Ray is family. We all family around here. We're one family. We're not gonna let somebody give up.
No.
We're not
Exactly.
gonna let that happen.
Just wonder what I'm gonna look like bald. It's gonna be cool.
Well,
Mrs.
then here's what we'll
Sweet.
do. We'll fundraise for a trip to the wig shop, and we can buy you a fuck ton of wigs, every style you can think of.
That's so
Yeah.
nice. It's so
No,
nice.
think about it. We can get you a nice 50s beehive or anime style. We can get you some
I like
red,
it.
some
I like
blue,
it.
pink.
You can
Oh,
look like
Betty.
one of the B. Hey, you can look like one of the B-52s.
It might be
Yeah.
fun. Oh yeah, I'd go around in that.
Oh,
I
Betty,
think
I could.
Jack is a little old place where we can get to. I'm sorry.
I know, and then or either I could take. I could take it to the hood, get a couple of lace front wigs.
There you go.
Yeah.
it'd be nice.
But make sure it's real hair.
Yes, it's gotta be
Oh,
real.
it's gonna be real hair. It's not gonna. It's gonna be real hair, probably made by peasant women in India.
Oh
I'm just
gosh.
saying.
Make me feel bad now.
No, it's gonna be real.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But yeah,
I got
I'm
it.
glad you
Well,
guys are having a sense of humor about it. That's exactly what I need. I need
I
people to
know.
just keep it real, keep your comedy with it, keep your humor, because that's what I'm about. I told Hez that I was gonna make, you know how they do football squares at like
Right.
for big games, that I was gonna do a football square type deal where people can put their name with on it, and then whatever body part they think it's gonna spread to.
You know,
And I thought that was
see,
funny. I'm not really gonna do that. I just thought that it was funny, you know.
Yeah,
as you
it
can see,
is.
Fraud the Comedy Show is in the chat. Again, I want to thank her for this background. This is nice.
Yes,
I want to thank you,
it
Fraud
is
the Comedy Show.
beautiful. Yeah,
And
I don't.
especially, we've heard about your background, Mr. Thomas, so that one's better.
Really, really.
Oh, she's got tiny.
See, hi, Ray. You better not give up. We need you.
I'm not gonna tell him not to worry. I'm not gonna. Not gonna.
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Yeah, and
resist.
we all really okay. Well, we all need you for I'm gonna say fraud. Yeah, we need Fraud the Comedy Show also, but we need Ray even more. And plus, Leo needs Ray. Leo. We all need you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, let's move on from that and get happy again, okay? Because I'd rather just be happy and not dwell on it. So, what was next that we were gonna do? I totally blanked.
We were
Well,
gonna
we
do.
could.
What
Well, we
were we
could
gonna
go on to the first video if you want to.
Okay, yes, Chud the Builder. Chud the Builder.
Yes.
The racist dude who shot the African American man. I've got a news story I wanted to show real quick about his charges and his bail. So let's watch that real quick. And well, let me move that over here. So, I don't know what I'm thinking, but all right, let me share the screen. I'm new, guys. All right. Hopefully it plays. I'm having trouble getting these like news stories to play. So if it doesn't play, we'll just talk about it. Okay.
Good morning, Ms. Heathley. Ms. Heathley's on bond apparently on several other matters. When this matter was, I'm looking at an A and really a super D, a C, really 3 C's and an A really for tracking kind of purposes. It's pretty serious.
Your Honor mentioned criminal homicide. I thought that was attempted.
I said, did I say homicide? I meant to say attempted criminal homicide if I didn't.
Okay,
I
understood.
thought I did, but that's still an A felony.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So we're gonna have a bail
I'm
hearing.
gonna set just a bond right now till we have our bail hearing. Then I'll let you make all the arguments. We can go through all the factors in the statute and see if that gets amended up or down. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to set initial bond at 1.25 million. Based
You
on
ain't getting out.
the courtyard, we're here at the courthouse, and the seriousness of all these felonies and his bond status.
All right. It was very short. Sorry about that. Every other news clip that I had just would not play. I don't know what the heck is going on. But so there you have it. He's being charged with what that judge said.
What was this guy's name again?
I know him as Chud the Builder.
Right. That's
Well, that's what he called himself.
Atozi did a video on him, and
Oh, he did. Oh, let me see if I can find that.
And this dude, you know, in this, if you're reading what his supporters are saying, a lot of it saying this about he is being punished for his First Amendment right. That's not what he's being, you know, charged with. He literally shot somebody.
Yeah, there's nothing in the First Amendment about being able to shoot people because you don't like what they say, which is kind of sounds like what happened.
Right. Then plus he was already on bond for something that happened the weekend before where he skipped out on a $400 dinner bill, practicing, get this, his First Amendment right in a private business, which was a restaurant, which they asked him to leave. And he told him, if I leave, I'm not paying the bill. So he literally told him, I'm not paying you all. So
Well,
he
does
left.
You know what the motive was for the shooting?
He says
Sir?
self-defense.
He said it was self-defense.
Well, what does everybody else say? Who cares what he says?
I don't know. Nothing's come out about it. There's been no disclosure about the actual timeline of events that happened. But I'm gonna play Atozi's video here because he's a Tozy, you know.
He's pretty good. He might have something.
Yeah.
His life live just days after being released from jail. And honestly, if you know anything about this guy, it shouldn't really surprise you that things escalated to this point and this quickly, because I would go as far as say that this might be the worst IRL streamer I've ever seen. And that bar is set pretty high because unfortunately I've covered more garbage IRL streamers than pretty much anyone else on YouTube. And the thing is, I've actually been trying to cover this guy for days now, but every time I think I have a whole story together, he says or does something even crazier that I can't just not include. But regardless, it's safe to say he might have just outdone himself this time, because apparently not only did he pull a firearm on someone during a live stream, but no, he actually pulled the trigger more than once.
I walked up to him because they were pointing at me. They were laughing. They were pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away from him. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that out to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me. Started wailing on me even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. He's still wailing on me.
So I can only assume this absolute tragedy will stop him from making any more insane headlines for at least a day or two so we can get a video out on this. But honestly, you never really know. Regardless, though, if you're lucky enough to not know who Chud the Builder is, real name Dalton Levi Etherly, good for you. But unfortunately, I guess I'll change that now, because this guy is probably the most controversial and polarizing streamers online right now. And again, as I said previously, that bar is set pretty high because we've covered the worst of the worst, you know? So when I rank him worse than Johnny Smiley or even Vitali, you know things are bad. And like many others we've covered here on this channel, he's been permanently banned on Kick, if that tells you anything about his character and content style. And since then, he's moved on to even more degenerate corners of the internet to live stream. And unfortunately, he feels like this inevitable product of a cursed prank content creator and an IRL nuisance streamer that we often cover here on this channel. Because the dude is reportedly 28, probably had nothing going for him, and thought, hey, why don't I just go viral by any means necessary. The dude wants attention. He's going to do anything to get it, which I guess includes allegedly baiting a fight to potentially take someone's life and claim self-defense. It doesn't get too much worse than that.
You following me to my truck now? We got 18 rounds for you. We ain't got nothing else. Don't follow me in my truck. I bet you won't follow me in my truck. Come on. Look at him. Look at these now. 931 Seville. They ain't. Look at these. Hey, thanks for the new truck you bought me.
Yeah, this is pathetic. This is just straight up harassing strangers, minding their own business for his own stream content. And I mean, here on this channel, since we first started covering pranksters and IRL streamers, we've been advocating for a very simple right, that if you go out in public, you will not be harassed and antagonized by some IRL streamer or prankster for their monetary gain. We don't want to be content for someone without giving consent. Because it's safe to say this kind of creator pushes the filming in public laws pretty far, because there's a massive difference with someone harassing someone repeatedly on camera for their own monetary gain and someone filming a video in public and, you know, you pass by in the background. There's a big difference there. So, I mean, if there's anything this channel is against, is people who harass strangers minding their own business in public for profit. But unfortunately, in 2026, I guess that's just too much to ask for, because awful platforms allow these people to thrive. Because, as I stated earlier, if you've seen any of the clips of him going viral online, it doesn't really feel like a shocker that he ended up shooting someone, and apparently himself, during a fight on a stream. And yes, you heard that right. Apparently this absolute genius grazed himself too, according to reports and audio that is said to be from his own stream immediately after the shots were fired.
Did I shoot myself, or
Well, you
did it graze it?
It penetrated, yeah.
But we'll get into that. I just want you guys to understand how disgusting this guy truly is. Because Chud the Builder is essentially a stage name for this strange fake cowboy character that he LARPs as online. Of course, it's probably way easier to go viral if you just act stupid and insane. So that's clearly what he does. And this is in addition to being just shockingly hateful, because at the core of his content is just aggressive racism and hatred used for shock value.
No more. Now, get out of the road.
And then he pairs that with the apparent desire to pull various weapons on people who react to him and then claim self-defense.
Here. Back the f up.
So essentially, the way he gets content is he's just racist and hateful to strangers on the street. And then when they react, he threatens to pepper spray them or pull out his firearm. So clearly, we're dealing with a...
What? Does it seem like we've seen these types of tactics before?
Yeah, I was gonna say they look real familiar, don't they?
Yeah, look very familiar.
And they need to learn the escalation of force principles, because just because somebody walks up to you and says something you don't like, that is not justification for pulling out pepper spray. I mean,
No.
You only meet force with force. You don't meet, you don't escalate it like that. That's not self-defense. That's assault. Well, this guy doesn't seem to have a clue about that.
How else will they get content if they don't do that? Who's going to watch their videos?
I mean, we've talked about this before. It's like IRL streamers are the new prankster channels.
Yes.
And I do not like them. I mean, they're just intentionally harassing people. There's no real content. There's no real entertainment value.
Well, and you can make a good case that all the California people, Sidewalk Boy and that bunch, that's all they are RIL. I mean, when you get right down to it, the rest are RIL channels too.
Yeah.
Hey, but didn't another YouTuber just go to jail for doing something like this? I think it was in another country.
Yeah, Vitali, Johnny Somali.
Yeah, Johnny Somalia did.
Yeah, Johnny Somali.
Did he get six months of hard labor or something?
Yes, but he's appealing his case, and now he can get more jail time.
Wow.
Yeah, in most countries, if you appeal a case, you can win the appeal, but you can also get more jail time and a stiffer sentence if you lose. A lot of people don't realize that. That's what happened to the Bali 8. Some of them appealed and got even harder sentences.
But you know, the problem I have with these IRL streamers, you see them crossing lines to the point where it's no longer entertainment. It is just straight harassment for harassment's sake.
Well, for people like us, it's not entertainment. But
Yeah,
it's
but-
been proven that they get more views when they do stuff like this than when they don't. So obviously they're going to go out and they're going to harass because it gets them the views. That's ultimately what they're looking for.
Yeah, but what this guy was doing here, who we got the video on, he wasn't. To some people, it was entertaining, but it wasn't entertainment to other people, because he go
It's just
around, like you
to
say, go around and
people-
started it.
To people like us, it's not entertainment. To sane, rational people, it's not entertainment. It's harassment.
Right.
But to some, the ones that sub to their channels, that's what they want to see.
But the problem is with these IRL streamers and these channels, their audience are usually young men between the ages of 16 to 21.
Yep.
And once that demographic starts aging out, they lose a lot of followers.
Right.
Well, I've been saying that for years. What happens when all of this goes away and these guys no longer have channels they can make money on, and like Long Island Audit, some of those guys, all of a sudden they can't make all this money they're making right now, and they have this extensive criminal record that's going to keep them from getting hired anywhere for anything. Then what are they going to do?
Think about it. They don't think about it. I don't think they
They
have
were-
really the capacity to think about that, their futures.
They would probably have to go out and get them what they call a real job.
But who's going to hire them? With the stuff a lot of these guys have got on their record, they're not going to get hired by anybody.
I don't know. Mickey D's is
Is
always
that our
hiring.
problem? It's not our problem. That's them problem.
Well,
Right.
no,
And
then
it's
it becomes our
not-
problem.
Yeah, because we're going to be supporting them on welfare and all that stuff.
Well, yeah, that's true. Waste of
I mean,
taxpayer dollars.
think about this. You are a hiring manager at a business, right? And you have two people come in. Both are the same age. One, not a lot of work experience. The other one's got some good, decent. You're like, okay, let me do a background check on both of them. Maybe I can work with them. And you find out, hey, this guy's done this, he's done that, he's done that. He's all over social media. You're then taking the chance of risking your livelihood, your job, and the name of your company. If you hire
Right,
somebody
yeah,
like that.
exactly. That's a
Oh,
very
yeah.
good analogy. Yeah, and one of the
I
things,
don't-
I'm in education, and one thing we always tell new teachers who are coming in, before you start applying for jobs, scrub your social media.
Yeah,
clean.
always.
You can't. I mean, you
Yep.
can't even have pictures of you at the beach partying and having a beer.
Mm-mm.
I mean, it's just
No.
not. It's just not smart.
Yeah, a lot of companies, even minimum wage jobs now, will look at your social media because that tells them who you really are, So I don't know what they're going to do in the future. All I know is I thought YouTube banned prank channels.
No, they are thriving still.
Because part of what they do is change the definition. I mean, say YouTube bans a prank channel, as such, they'll just come up with IRL streams, or they'll come up with, frauditing, or they'll come whatever the next thing's going to be. And it's kind of like trying to hit. It's like whack-a-mole, trying to hit a moving
Yeah.
target.
I've got a prank channel video coming out tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
That it's a month-old video, but I'll give you a little bit of a taste. They'll make you want to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of the
sounds good.
pranksters gets a shot to the stones.
Oh, I'll definitely
Ooh.
watch that.
I can't wait to watch that tomorrow. Then
It's
I
Oh,
mean-
me neither.
you at least could have saved it and brought it to us, and we could have world premiered it. If
what,
know,
to
it-
9 people? He
It
gets
don't
work.
matter
He
if
plays
it's
it
the
on his
three, if
own.
it's the 3 people. I'm like 3 people. It doesn't matter. I'm like, I mean, we
mean,
could have
look,
premiered it here, but I understand you got it coming out tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be.
I mean, look
it'll
at
be
like
okay.
Two Apri.
Oh
Easy
boy,
prank
that guy.
channel.
Ugh.
Oh gosh.
Well, isn't all
Got
Frauditor
sued.
channels prank channels?
Is Tua Pre even still around?
Yes,
Yeah.
Is he? I thought he went to jail or something.
it was a
Not for
misdemeanor.
life.
I think he got probation,
Oh, okay. Too bad.
but no, he was a prank channel originally before he started imitating, copying frauditors and seeing that they were the next big step on YouTube. Because he was getting arrested on his pranks. He got sued by Indeed and lost.
He got sued by who now again?
Indeed.
The job search people.
Oh, okay.
Because during the pandemic, he was going on there submitting resumes. So they would, get you in contact with these people. And then he's going on streams, cracking open tall boys and drinking them in these interviews. He's, wearing a button up and a tie. Oh, let me grab a copy of my resume. Jumps onto a bed, and then you just see him in a pair of jockeys. Or he's dressed up in S&M gear. He's like, I like to be naughty. Can I be naughty in the workplace?
I actually seen that video. I actually seen that.
Disgusting
Yeah, but
stuff.
Tua Pre is just so stupid. He's not that dangerous. No one's going to take him seriously at all. He's just a moron, and I think he knows that. But it's still an annoying waste of time, and I can see why Indeed would be very upset with that.
Well, think about it. You start losing contracts from them.
Yeah, no kidding.
Think about it. You're like, we're not going to work with you. This is what you sent us. You sent somebody who did this in an interview. Why would we want to work with your company?
Right. So it's basically, that they have a contract with him that's giving them a bad name. They may want to end their contract. So yeah, he can mess them up.
And that kind of stuff is almost impossible to screen unless you do a search on social media again, and you'll find his previous videos or something. But that would be awfully hard to find.
All right, let's get back to the video. Finish it out.
Yeah.
Great person here. Because if the mountains of footage of him yelling racial slurs at random people on the street wasn't enough to convince you of how terrible he is, then maybe the clips of him actually macing people who are merely verbally confronting him, that'll probably help.
He got Fendi glasses on. You got lens crafters on. Yes. This dude, that's why he's making money and you ain't. And he got the V-Lone on. What you wear? Your work shirt? What does that say?
You're a atlum. You ain't never gonna be nothing but a.
You guys do is talk.
You can't look me in the eyes because you might be the.
You on some or something? What
I
are you
already
on?
told you I'm on your mama's suite.
Okay. You're, bro. Literally, all you do is talk about you. I'm sorry. Come back over here.
Okay. Let's
Come back over here.
Let's not fight. I am.
Touch me again. Touch me again.
I don't want to get pepper sprayed. I really don't.
Go pick up my hat. You heard me. Touch me again. Touch me again.
Hey, that's the song right there.
Thank you. I ain't gonna pray you. That wants to put his hands on me again. Go home with you. Let's go get his ass. Hey, oh Hitler. Thanks for picking up my hat.
Yeah, great job. You also just maced everyone on the patio as well. So that's self-defense? Like, what? I feel like for every few months now, a new streamer appears out of nowhere and is just even worse than the last one. And I feel like I'm just sitting here like, how are we still stuck in this downward spiral? People will truly do anything for just a little bit of attention online, even if it absolutely destroys their life. But in the last week, he's been gaining so much traction with his antics that it kind of felt like someone being hurt was inevitable, whether it was by, Chud and his self-defense strategies here, or someone, running up on him. which happened, but I just don't think people expected him to hit, I guess, 2 birds with 1 stone and shoot himself as well as someone else. Because what's so crazy about all of this is people started putting bounties on his head and warning him to not come to their cities.
I think that people should be able to say whatever they want without threat of violence.
You already got a bounty on your head right now, dude.
Oh, do I?
With the bullshit.
Do I? Talk about the bounty.
Because the dude was being stream sniped and harassed. He was getting cornered at gas stations and having his cowboy hat stolen off his head by another streamer who's also equally a degenerate, pretty much. And that feud in itself is just kind of like a battle of who will do anything for views, because both of these guys apparently will do that. I don't even know if I want to open the can of worms of the dude who stole his cowboy hat here on this channel right now. Maybe that's for a future video. But even though he says it became tough for him to stream IRL content due to people pressing him, I don't really know what he expected here. Like, his whole bit is baiting people into being mad at him. So why is he surprised when people get mad at him? Like, bro, that was your whole bit.
People treat me like I'm some shock streamer, like I'm that Trey kid that stole my hat. And, you know, I was like totally about to just be like cool with him and be like, ah, you got me. All right. All right. You want a hat? I'll go get you one that actually fits your baby ass head, bro. Let's go get one together on stream. It could be cool. And we could talk about whatever differences we have and whatever opinions that he thinks he disagrees with me on. And then he starts, threatening to shoot me. He says, you touch your gun, I'll kill you. Why did it go to that? Sorry, whatever I did pissed off your black boyfriend. I didn't think it was that serious.
Like, you're supposed to be making fun of people for overreacting, but you want to have someone arrested for breaking your phone screen? Also, freedom of speech just means you can't be arrested for the things you say, which he's not being. He's being arrested for his incredibly stupid actions. But regardless, while he claimed that he was considering pressing charges against the guy who stole his hat and the dude who smashed his phone, that stuff got put onto the back burner only like a day or two later when he was arrested in Nashville for allegedly not paying a bill at a restaurant, acting disorderly, and resisting arrest. And naturally, the whole incident was live streamed to Chud's viewers. Ah, yes, another video of him yelling slurs and acting like a complete moron because the restaurant didn't want him streaming inside of the restaurant. Are we really acting this pathetic? I guess so. But for a guy who loves yapping about people's rights and freedom, he sure does hate private businesses who are exercising their rights. Like, dude, this doesn't make sense. But regardless, he was released on Mother's Day and proceeded to moan on Twitter and on his stream about how unfair all of this was and how he could potentially sue everyone else involved.
I can't even, like, my whole family doesn't even with me, bro.
It's just so pathetic. Like, imagine your obsession is wanting to scream racial slurs at random people you don't even know on the street while live streaming it for everyone to see online. Like, dude, are you trying to make yourself permanently unemployable? But regardless, in the strangest foreshadowing of what was to come, Chud also talked about how the cops sat him down and essentially told him what would happen if he kept acting up. They told him violence and someone getting hurt or worse.
So I'm talking to these Fed, and it basically got to the point where they were like conceding in a way, like, listen, like basically saying like, we got nothing on you. And after talking to you, we actually see, like, as humans want to just give you this piece of advice. They're like, you know where this is going. This only escalates. And I do know this.
And he literally admits to knowing that too in the clip, but was just saying he has faith in God that no one will get hurt.
I just have profound faith in the Lord that things might not go the worst way possible.
Dude, what? There is nothing honorable nor godly about what he is currently doing. But then, to make things even worse, you now have tweets that were recently tweeted where he's outlining his plan to eventually bait someone out to the point where I guess he can just fire at them and take their life, and it would be justified because it would be self-defense. Yeah, that's going to be used in a court of law against him. Apparently, that tweet was from a week ago. And just like he predicted, Chud is now making headlines for reportedly firing multiple shots into a man outside of a Tennessee courthouse. So according to this news article, he'd been scheduled to appear in court in Clarksville on Wednesday morning over a $3,300 debt allegedly owed to a credit company, according to Montgomery County court records. That civil case was filed in February on the behalf of Midland Credit Management. But the reason he was there is kind of irrelevant, because what is relevant to the story is what happened outside. because I guess outside an altercation started with a random man, and according to him, the guy punched him and he ended up using his firearm as self-defense, but also managing to hit himself with his own firearm. So apparently during a scuffle, he also grazed himself. And both men were transported to a hospital, and both are reported to be stable. So luckily, it sounds like the victim will survive. Not much info can really be released about him due to medical privacy laws, but now it just seems like it's a little bit of a waiting game until we hear from either the authorities or Chud himself or the victim. But Chud also has other court dates, so he's currently stacking court dates, just like Clavicular. So it'll be interesting to see how all of this goes, because it's safe to say that tweet of his and his past behavior is not going to help him whatsoever. But honestly, at the end of the day, anything can really happen in a courtroom. But I would absolutely not be surprised if we see charges filed against him for this incident. It's now the next day, and yes, he's now been charged with attempted murder, employing a firearm during a dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon, according to the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. He also has been booked into the Montgomery County Jail. And right now, there's still a lot of stuff up in the air. But here's some footage from the scene at the courthouse.
Deputies say Dalton Etherly, better known on social media as Chud the Builder, was involved in a fight leading to gunfire. Both men were hospitalized. Deputies just arrested Etherly, charging him with attempted murder, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. Tonight, he's being held in the Montgomery County Jail.
So in Tennessee, he's currently facing 60 years in prison for all of those charges combined. And there's also been a whole bunch of details that came out, because according to a Facebook post by someone close to the family, Chud the Builder's victim has been identified as Joshua Love. Josh is apparently married with 2 kids, and according to a source, Love was shot in the shoulder and stomach and currently is in surgery. And another important detail is apparently the guy is a veteran. Both of them have GoFundMes and Give Send Goes. Chud has raised about $100,000, and the guy who was shot has raised about $30,000 currently. And what's not helping either of them is both of them have very extensive criminal records. So when it comes to this case, it's going to be really interesting, because a lot of people are claiming that the guy who was shot doxed him multiple times and was actively trying to find Chud. But again, Chud made all those statements online essentially saying that this was going to happen. And we've seen footage of what happened in the aftermath, but we don't have any footage of what exactly went down. So it's safe to say, I mean, this will probably be one of the biggest cases of the year. And it was all for nothing. The dude threw away his life because it seems like he wanted to harass and pepper spray strangers on the street for his live stream content. The guy is no different than Johnny Somali. Or, well, he's worse, because he clearly has a willful disregard of human life, all in the name of just farming some social media content. This is, without a doubt, the bottom of the barrel when it comes to streaming. But now he's made his bed, so I guess he just kind of has to sleep in it.
Since I recorded the last bit, Chud has had his arraignment, and now he got a $1.25 million bond, meaning he at least has to come up with, what, 10 to 15% of that if he's even going to get out. So over $125,000 just to have some freedom.
You know, my favorite line from the is, you got freedom of speech, you just don't have the freedom of consequences from your speech.
I'm going to set initial bond at $1.25 million.
See, as you can see, the more you around, the more you're going to find out.
I don't know if he's going to get bailed out before his court case. So again, this is so unnecessary. Why did you make your life this difficult for yourself? Here's a quick news clip from the arraignment.
During Friday's hearing, the judge pointed to seriousness of these charges and public safety concerns, as well as Etherly's existing bond status in other cases, while setting that temporary bond amount.
This was just all so preventable. Why would you do that to other people and to yourself just for the sake of some content online? Clearly, it's not worth it.
So overall, this is just one massive tragedy that shouldn't have happened, but we'll definitely be covering the story moving forward. So subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the
That guy is crazy.
I guarantee you, he's not harassing.
That's putting it
He's not harassing
mildly.
people in jail.
That guy, I mean, at 28, he has taken his life and flushed it. That's just.
Yeah. That dude is disgusting. And $1.25 million, he's not getting out.
No.
Maybe
He's
dogs
not
down
getting
the
out.
number 11 out.
how is it self-defense? Yeah, the guy knocked his hat off his head, but he walked towards him to chase him down to pepper spray him.
Again, the continuum of force. Someone knocks a hat off your head is not grounds to pepper spray them, and it's certainly not grounds to shoot them.
No.
No, it's not.
Wow.
It's not.
Yeah.
And then he walked to look for him, said, well, let's go, what did he say? Get this guy again or finish this guy off or something that he said.
We're going to go get this guy. Let's go get this guy, I think is what he said. I mean, why do all these guys, why are they all so stupid that if they're going to commit crimes, then they record it and broadcast it for the whole world to see? It's like, here, prosecutor, here's the evidence.
That's all.
You're doing anything wrong.
That's all the DA. And then his attorney, I seen another news footage. Well, the judge asked him, was he representing him? And his attorney say, well, haven't no money exchanged hands yet. His attorney literally said that in court. And having no money exchanged hands.
Well, he's going to have a heck of a time finding an attorney that'll take that case.
Oh, no.
Attorneys are not obligated to take a case. And, I mean, that one, wow, I don't see how he's going to get anybody unless he finds the Lincoln lawyer or somebody. I mean, he's not going to find anybody that takes that.
Hey, leave Mickey Haller out of this.
I like Mickey Haller. Mickey Haller is actually a very good attorney.
I mean, he's just like the frauditors. I mean, you record your crimes record everything you do, then you post it. And there's the evidence all the district attorney needs. It's just that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we are caught up on what's going on with him.
So yeah, that's that dude there. No, I just want to say all I want to say is let's see if he harassed the people in population now.
Well, where I can kind of see that case going is that if he gets an attorney who knows what he's doing, he could probably make a mental health case out of that one. The guy is clearly nuts.
No.
But
hopefully
yeah,
he goes away for a long time. Anyway, moving on. Keep the train rolling. We're gonna go visit another crazy in a flat derp DMA video, which is excellent.
Yeah, we made a promise to Flat Dirt that we would play one of his videos, and we like to stick to our promise. And Flat Dirt is up next.
He's awesome. So it's not a hardship to play one of his videos,
I know some people watching this might think, man, this guy is a total mama's boy. Be honest, it's true. I am a mama's boy.
They scream and shout for the camera, but the truth is the karma. Coming round full speed now, watch him crash and burn somehow. Flat dirt, expose the worst of the worst. Flat dirt, when I'm in the dirt.
No joke. I literally have PTSD from my activism because of all the unlawful arrests and bogus warrants I've dealt with.
What's up, everyone? Thanks for being here. So did anyone else watch this crap? This is Denver Metro Audit's documentary that nobody asked for of his 16-day prison sentence. I repeat, 16-day prison sentence. And it is absolute ass millennial cringe dog shit. I would expect nothing less from Chris. As his channel starts to die, he is now claiming he has PTSD from being a frauditor. I think him showing his experience here may actually wake up some of the auditors when they see this, because who the f wants to go to prison? Chris is saying he's in prison for filming a lobby, which is absolute bullshit lie. We know he went to jail for obstructing a court order. So let's break down some of this video.
Don't check the mic, 1, 2. Denver Metro, who knew? Severe extra sauce.
Day 16. It's Wednesday, November 6th at 7:54 a.m.
So Chris turned a 16-day prison sentence into a series with 3 seasons and like 21 episodes. Chris, do you know what a season is? If you had done a year, that would make sense. But 3 seasons, how much do you want to bet he emailed someone from Netflix thinking he'd get a deal? And the fact that Chris thinks this video is going to bring him some kind of notoriety is laughable, because this video should be viewed as a deterrent to future auditors, Wichita audits. So when Chris first showed up to prison, it was halfway through the day, and it doesn't count as an actual day. So he's going to crash out in the most passive way to his lawyer. And you can tell from the conversation, his lawyer doesn't give a shit about it and can't do anything to get him out. I'm only 60 seconds into this shitty documentary, but don't worry, it gets shittier.
It's med call, and I'm walking down the stairs in a good mood because I'm under the impression that I'll be released in about 3 hours. Worst case scenario, I figured I'd be released around 4:00 p.m., the same time I originally arrived at the jail. But since I was taken into custody at 11:00 a.m., that's when my sentence technically started, which means in about 3 hours, my time should be up. Unfortunately, my release never happened. I'll explain what went wrong in more detail during the phone calls I made shortly after, once I started to panic.
What's really funny is Chris.
What was say? I was getting ready to say, what was that, NCR?
Yeah. Your
That ain't the way
sentence
that works.
does not start until you are officially booked into the county jail to serve said sentence.
You get
Exactly.
searched, you get stripped, you get put in a uniform, you get a cell, then your sentence starts.
Exactly. I'm
I've
like,
never been in jail,
think,
never been to prison. But do you know how
You
I
should-
learned this information? Documentaries that you can find on, streaming platforms like, NBC. You can learn about it on Discovery, Nat Geo.
Right.
And I think Flat Dirt was right on the money with Chris's intentions. I think he did it like he did it so he could try to sell it to Netflix or one of those other platforms. Like if someone's going to actually be interested to buy it. What a tool.
Hey, Tubi, I have 3 seasons of me being in jail for 16 days. Will you buy it?
No, I'm just who gonna buy this? I'm like, it's
Nobody.
and then made 3. Go ahead, Ray.
At least they learned that they can FOIA those the security cameras.
And I
The
really
first
feel
legitimate FOIA he's ever done.
with Chris in particular, though, I really feel I almost feel sorry for the guy. He's so desperate to get some attention and some acceptance from somebody that I don't know.
No, I just find funny at the beginning. I just find funny at the beginning of this video. He's narrating his life like the episode of Family Guy when Peter was narrating his life.
Yeah.
I was walking down the stairs and
I got a better idea for your GoFundMe money, Steven. Send it to me. I got something better to spend it on.
Right.
That's true.
I mean, these guys are just so. Sometimes I feel bad picking on them.
Yeah,
it's a pathetic factor. It's like they make you feel like they're so stupid and low in life that you're just anybody would be a step up, and it's like you're punching down sometimes with these guys, and
well, I have always felt that way about Glenn Serio. I mean, until I watch him on a video and realize how mean and vicious he is. But the guy is so.
I feel not 1 ounce bad.
Not fair.
Honestly, there's only been a few I've ever truly I look back at all the videos I've done. There's only very few where I'm like, I wish I didn't go as hard as I did. Because
you gotta keep in mind, NCR, that they have free will. They have a choice here. They're making the choice to go out and do this.
Yeah, but they also, if they are mentally ill, which I'm pretty sure some of them are, do they really have a choice? Do they? I mean, I don't think that they understand reality.
You're
They
saying
really
that
don't.
mentally ill people don't think for themselves. They do all the time. There's millions of mentally ill people that think for themselves very successfully and don't go out and do this.
Well, that's true too, but it's
Like,
but
the
it is
best
a factor.
example I could give is Big West.
There you go. Good example. Yeah, there you go.
Like I felt bad. I talked to him. We got him out of the auditing thing.
That's because he wasn't
You know,
built
Big West.
for it.
Yeah, he wasn't built to do this. He was on the. What I took from it, Big West was doing it just. He seen other people doing it. That's why he wasn't built to do it. Because soon as he got confronted by the police, what did he do? He crumbled. So Big West wasn't built to do that. To do fraud.
Well, that's the thing with Big West is he even said on Frauditor Troll streams, like, you know, he saw these guys, they're making all this money. He's hearing how much money they're making, so he started doing it. And then he realized after he talked to me, he talked to Troll, talked to others, is like, yeah, they were just using me. I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
I think he was like an isolated case of it's not mental illness, it's just being too damn sweet to do this, to do that. You know, he just didn't have it in him to treat people that way.
But there are some others that if you watch them, and I'll go back to Syria, who clearly show very specific symptomology of mental illness. They really do. The talking to themselves, the assumption that they are the center of everything. I mean, the narcissism usually a very.
But they still understand that what they're doing is wrong.
I don't know if they do or not. I mean, some of them, most of them, yes, you're right. But there are some of them.
Know.
How? Sometimes they don't know, though. That's the thing. That's what mental illness is all about.
Because you get arrested, you get consequences. That should tell you right there that
but a mentally ill person is going to read
wrong.
that as. But a mentally ill person is going to see that as they're out to get me. They're the bad ones. They're doing wrong. I'm right because
I
it's
can't
me.
feel bad for Glenn Serio. I just can't. That's like telling me to feel bad for Georgia Transparency.
No, I don't necessarily feel bad for Glenn Serio. I don't know. I try to understand him. I don't know. I've never known.
You're going to beat yourself to death trying to understand these people.
Yeah, I know. I've never known what to do with him. That one just stumps me.
You can't understand them because you're not like them.
Yeah, that's a good point. But I
know
I'm not
all of us
perfect.
can't understand them because we can't relate to people like this.
But I know I'm not perfect, and I know I've done stupid things, and I feel bad. Just always coming down.
Do you deliberately treat people like dirt? Do you go out, set out every day to go out and deliberately antagonize and harass and break the law? No, you don't. You try to live your life correctly and right and do the right thing. We all trip up on that from time to time, but it doesn't make us them.
Yeah, and we don't do it for a living. That's a good point.
Right. That's where I have the problem. I don't care if they want to go exercise their First Amendment right. Do it. Go out and do that. But don't treat people the way you treat them. And justify it.
That's a good point.
Yeah. Ooh. Anyway. Shall we?
His misunderstanding of how his sentence worked. He's counting his sentence in hours. Like the guards have a timer beside everybody's name, and when the timer goes off, they just open the door and let you out of jail.
Well, I'll see you tonight, then. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay,
bye.
So everything seems good, and I think I'm on easy street. Right now, I'm what they call short timing it. That's when you're getting close to your release date. Short timing can mean anything from a couple weeks to a couple months before you get out, depending on how much time you have left. Since I only had 15 days, this is basically where it started for me. So I just relax and chop it up with my friends. We decide to play another game. This time it's spades, no pinochle, because we figure we won't have enough time to finish the game we started earlier before I get released. Or at least, that's what we thought.
Oh yeah, you're playing a lot of pinochle. It ain't a card game, folks.
I finally realized the police officer holding a clipboard I thought I saw was actually the brick wall behind the stairs. No joke. I literally have PTSD from my activism because of all the unlawful arrests and
bogus warrants I've dealt with. So sitting there in that pod, my mind starts running through all the different things they could have tried to conjure up on me while I'm locked in a cage. Time is precious when you're in maximum security, so I need to use every minute efficiently. I don't waste any time. I get on the phone and try to reach my attorney.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, you're still in there?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I don't know why I'm still here, but some people are saying in here that I might not be out till tomorrow because they don't count the day that you got there or something. But I've been here, I'm going on 16 days now because I've been here, I got here about 15 days ago. So
Send a kite right now, but I'm gonna call around and see if I can get you some number. I'll spend the next hour or two trying to find some number, okay? Let me see what I can do.
I like this for Chris. His lawyer says, let me spend an hour or two and try to figure out what's going on. His lawyer knows damn well he ain't getting out tonight and should know that they don't count the day you get there as a day, especially when you show up halfway through the day. But he's going to charge him an hour or two to do his best and see if he can come up with a number. Between him and Randy, he's got quite the team there. How's that going anyways? This kind of feels like karma to me. But Chris is very scared and afraid. And who do you call when you're scared and afraid? Your mom.
he said he's going to spend the next hour working on it because he said, you're still there?
Well,
Like, ah.
I think today is your 15th day, and so
Well,
you have to.
That's what they're saying, but that's what people have been saying. But I think technically, if you count it by the hour, I've been incarcerated now 15 days and 9.5 hours.
No, today's
So-
your 15th day, so you got to
No,
complete
it's not.
today.
It's not. I'm not going on 60 days. I did the math already. I've been in
Okay, so
it's 11 o'clock in the morning on the 22nd. So from 11 in the morning to 11 in the morning on the 23rd, that's day one. And then 24th is day two, so it's day two, and then 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 51, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 at 11 o'clock in
Oh,
the morning
today's the
today.
6th. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
11 o'clock in the
I
morning
was
today.
thinking today was the 5th.
He is so hyper focused on like the hours and the minutes and the seconds until he's supposed to get out.
Well, he's thinking it's a hotel. You think about it. You book a hotel.
The way it is kind of a hotel NCR is the Gray Bar Motel. You get 3 hots in the car.
That is true. But if you ever booked a hotel, the hour you book in is the hour you're supposed to check out.
Right.
He's using that same concept for the jail. No. You're going to do 16 days according to them.
Well, and that's a good point. I think it really points out their narcissism once again. They think everything is based on what they say. It's not. Chris, you're not in charge of anything. You're in jail. You have to do it their way. Live with it.
Yeah.
I'm like, he the one that chose.
About what you said, Dave, about mental illness, you know, and how he's so just hyper focused on something that doesn't matter if you get out at 5 o'clock that night or 11 o'clock the next morning, you're there.
Yeah, you go. That's the government. You gonna give them, even though they may be horrible on other things, but when they want their time in their day, they gonna get their time and day. 16 days doesn't matter. You're gonna give them their full 16 days.
You know, I was listening to this, and whenever he was narrating, he almost sounds like that narrator on 48 Hours or the next 48. He almost sounds like that.
Yeah. Does he wear braces? Am I seeing braces?
Yes.
I thought I saw braces.
All right. I was like, wait a minute. What happened?
You know what
to
the
his
craziest thing in law enforcement is?
What's that?
We can all go to Louisiana and we will have a chance opportunity to be dealing with Steven Seagal as a cop.
I remember that.
He is still a sworn police officer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He is. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
And you know who else is like an honorary sworn police officer? Shaquille O'Neal Shaq in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not like an actual like.
No,
he doesn't go out.
He goes out on patrol.
No,
yeah.
he really is. He's
Is
an
he
honorary
really?
police officer. They swore him in. Yeah.
He's not honorary, Mr. Thomas. He was a fully fledged cop.
Yeah, he's certified.
If he went through the academy and got sworn in, he's a cop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is
Well,
that fascinating?
Just imagine Mr. Thomas driving down the road, just getting pulled over. Mr. Thomas,
you know what?
me, Jack, I caught you doing 35 and 50.
I'm like, dude is so tall. I'm like, you won't be you. I probably just see his knees out my window. Can you imagine running from Shaq? It's almost like you running from a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh yeah. Is that Cordova in the corner?
Yeah.
He's right here. I don't know if you can see my mouse, but he's that guy sitting on the phone at the table.
Okay, but the pictures I see it.
Yeah, that's his like his mugshot is.
Wow.
Shot.
And that's a creepy mugshot.
That's why he wears
Yeah.
a hat all the time because
He almost looks like he's my age.
Yeah, but he's only in his 30s, maybe 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's creepy to me.
Well, it's hard living. He used to be an alcoholic, remember? He was.
Well, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I don't know if he still drinks or not. That's not my deal. That's his business, but that'll really mess you up. With drugs, alcohol, it'll change the way you age. Your face just ages quicker.
Well, that's like my Howie Starr son-in-law. He's so messed up from alcohol and drugs, which he is still doing. And no.
Not a good thing. Yeah. It's him in the corner down there with I thought it was braces, and I was like, I don't want to say it is, and it's not, but.
Well, one of the things. I'm going to wax philosophical here for a second, but one of the things that this hopefully makes him think about is you only have so many days in life. What are you going to do with your days? What are you going to do with the time you have? Every morning when you get up, it's a gift. What do you God gives us so much time, and we're responsible for how we use it. What are you going to do with it? Hopefully, you thought about that.
This whole thing is that he had PTSD from his activism. Is just laughable.
But no, it's something. Two things. First off, with the current topic, he's going to use the PTSD as an excuse to get disability.
Oh.
Because that is a qualifier for disability. The second thing is, does anyone remember that Eddie Murphy movie from the 90s with him and Jeff Goldblum, where he was like a guru?
Yes.
I think it was
The Golden Child.
Yeah.
No, that's not the Golden Child, is it? I don't think so.
No. The Golden Child's 80s. It was him and Jeff Goldblum. Eddie Murphy played like a guru.
Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Just can't remember the name of it.
There's that
Holy Man.
Yeah, Holy Man. That's it. There's that great scene of him going out there, 75 years. If we're lucky, that's what we get. 75 springtime, 75 summer, 75 autumn, 75 winters. That whole speech he does, like you could do more with that time. Even though our time's limited, we can still do more. And that doesn't mean we have to give up the pursuits of things, but we can become better. We can become a better person. We can become a better lover. We can become a better father, husband, daughter, son, mother, whatever.
Exactly.
I think with him in this situation, he's too hyper focused on the immediate, like I'm right, not realizing you need to focus on what's more important after this.
Yes.
Do you want to continue down this path? Because this was just a nice little sample of what your life will be, or could be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think he thought about that at all.
Of course he did.
I don't think
Well,
it's
one
like
thing
him.
I think we all learn as we get older, the most valuable thing we have is time.
It's time. Yeah.
Yes. And
You can't put any more in the bank. You can't invest anymore and get more out of it. All you can do is make the time you have count.
And it's like I've been hearing since I was a kid. I open 2 gifts every morning, and those are my eyes.
Hey. I'm
Ladies and
sorry.
gentlemen,
Hey, Black Heart.
Black Heart Night, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm here. I always do my family, monthly thing to try to stay together and everything like that. Keep in touch.
Awesome.
That's important. You were just talking about what's really important.
Well, to catch up
yeah.
Black Heart Night, what we doing? We're actually looking at a flat dirt video. It's actually covering DMA in jail.
Yeah, I think I've seen this one. I mean,
why
it makes me wonder why DMA even posted this kind of thing. I mean, and there's lots of people in jail and they do better than him.
It's like he was in there for 16 years instead of
Right.
16
I'm posting
days.
something in the private chat.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me. Make sure I get the link to it.
I'm going to continue the video while you're doing that.
Alrighty.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
I mean,
I can't post the
No.
link. It just keeps pulling up the name of the thing.
why can't you? You should be able to post links, but all right. Hold on.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, wait a minute. You were on the 21st. Oh, it was the 22nd.
No, I went in on the 22nd.
Right, that's what I just said.
Yeah, I thought you said
1, 2,
23rd.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh man, listening to Chris and his mom doing math is painful. But Chris's mom understands that he has to complete 15 days. They don't do half days in prison. He said, I'm not going by days. I did the math already. But Chris is now putting the stress on his mom, and his mom seems nice, and it's kind of shitty what he's doing to her without realizing it, thinking he's the only victim here. She's at her snapping point and downright tells him she's done with his bullshit.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah. I didn't count that one.
So I don't know. I mean, so literally, if they let me out tomorrow, then that's literally 16 days incarcerated. That's a full extra day.
Yeah.
I don't understand how that thought process could even be. If the law frees them at 11 o'clock in the morning on 22nd, it means I'm already past 15 days. How could they possibly think that keeping me in here till tomorrow would be?
Situation, and even coming to pick me up when I finally get released, even if it's at midnight. That's not nothing. I'm grateful for that, and I love her for it. I know some people watching this might think, man, this guy is a total mama's boy. And I've been called a mama's boy my whole life. I'm used to it. And to be honest, it's true. I am a mama's boy. But the reason for that goes back to when I was a kid. My mom and I went through a lot of trauma together involving my biological father. When you go through something like that with another person, it creates a bond that's hard to explain unless you've lived it. It's kind of like soldiers who go through war together.
Oh, shut up, man. I'm so tired of your stupid cliches and
This guy-
comparisons. Sitting there in your little stupid jumpsuit in prison crying. Anyways, here he is trying to justify the way he treats his mom before he plays the video to prepare everyone. But listen for yourself.
But at that moment, my stress level was through the roof. I was supposed to be released hours earlier, and instead, I'm still sitting in a cage 22 hours a day with no idea how long they're going to keep me in there because of some bureaucratic mistake. When you're in that position, every extra hour feels like an eternity.
An eternity? Who do you think you are, Andy Dufresne? So I've never been to jail or prison, but if I knew I was going and I had lawyers, I wouldn't have waited to the literal last minute to figure out when I was getting released and then blame it on a bureaucratic mistake. It's not a mistake. You're the mistake. And your mom's probably wishing you were just a back shot at this point.
So when the conversation started going in that direction, I just snapped and ended the call. And looking back, I think a lot of what we were really arguing about was just a misunderstanding. Sometimes I feel like my mom doesn't support my activism. Not because she says she doesn't support me, she absolutely does, but because she doesn't really engage with the work I do. She doesn't watch my videos, and most of the time I don't even ask her to because I know it's not something she enjoys. But there was one time I asked her to watch a very specific video, and she didn't watch that either. So emotionally, it's easy for me to interpret that as not caring about what I'm doing with my life. But when I step back and look at it honestly, I think the reality is a little different. I let the stress take over. And if she ever hears this, I hope she knows that I do appreciate everything she's done for me, even when we don't see eye to eye on the path I've chosen.
Because then you just said, I would just call you tomorrow. Click.
Yeah, because
And that's rude.
Okay,
That's
I'm sorry, but it's just so fine, Mom. I don't want to get you involved anyways. I would have never even probably told you that I was going to jail if I didn't have no other choice. Like, I have no choice.
Well, I'm just gonna, you know what, Christopher? I can't take your negativeness towards me all the time. This stuff of you never support me. It's like, Christopher, do you support my job? This is your job. This is a job you have chosen to do, right? And so it affects you. And as a mother, it affects you in a negative way. So yes, as a mother, it affects me and it makes me stressed. Okay, that I don't support. I don't support the fact of you going to jail. That's hard for a mom, any mother, not just, I am a different mom, because that's stressful. I have never knocked what you do. You want to do that, that's fine. But when it comes to when you're spending time in jail, that scares me. And if you don't want me to be scared about it, then don't tell me about it. Because that's what I do as a mom. Any mom would do that. And then you call me over there and you're frustrated about being there and nobody communicating with you and you don't know what's going on. And then I'm scared again. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? And then you don't call me because you're pissed off. And then I'm worried for 2 days or 3 days until you call me.
I didn't not call you for days because I was pissed off.
Listen, the couple days, did you not hang up on me the other day because you were pissed off at me?
I don't remember hanging up on you the other day.
You did.
Because it's because you're like, oh, I have a job to do or something. I was like, fine, I get it then. Like, I wasn't trying to be mean. I understand that you have another job and I'm basically just stuck in here and like, there's nothing I can do. I don't know.
You told me like I should give up my job to call Milo every
I said no. I said I understand. I said, okay, I get it.
So Chris has dragged his mom into all this, and she has every right to be upset. But of course, Chris will always find a way to become the victim. Why does your mom have to pick you up? Why isn't there a big group of First Amendment activists waiting outside to pick you up and pin a medal on your dumbass? Why? Because they don't give a shit, and nobody is watching your documentary. If anything, the viewers who came to watch you own cops and create drama just witness your downfall and aren't interested anymore. You've just set more precedents for you and your frauditor friends that your behavior won't be tolerated, and people are starting to tune out.
As we walk up to the elevator, we see 3 women standing outside. They're not incredible lookers, but one of them's kind of cute. And when you're in jail, seeing another woman is like a kid in a candy store because you go days, weeks, and sometimes months and years without seeing any females at all.
Chris spent 16 days in prison. I just want to repeat, Chris spent 16 days in prison. Well, I guess that explains why he's been playing so much pinochle. Hyping up your own prison sentence is not the flex you think it is, Chris. Aren't you embarrassed? Stop blaming the government for your problems. This is all on you. Man the fuck up.
It's around 1:33
I spent more time in jail and Monopoly than he did. I don't cry about it.
You never know.
Yep.
I mean, seriously, man. Couldn't roll those doubles, man. Had to pay that fine, man. They took my properties, man. I was on Baltic Avenue, man.
Well, and listen to everything he says, even when he's talking to his mom. He manages to twist everything into it's not his fault. It's always somebody else's fault, no matter what. It's the state's fault. It's the jail's fault because they can't count. Mom, it's your fault because you don't support me. It's never, ever, ever, ever his fault, is it?
No, it's never, ever his fault. No.
It's Jim's fault. And Todd's fault and Steve's fault.
Yeah, did they make him go? Did all those people make him go out there and do what he did just to get to where he's at? No, he did that.
And I hope if he doesn't learn anything else in this whole experience, I hope he learns that sometimes, not always, but sometimes it is his fault.
I can relate to this situation because my mom supports my YouTube career. She supports it. She doesn't really understand it. She loves the fact that I found something that I'm really good at, that I love doing. And she's like, I don't understand what you do, but I'm happy for you that you found something you like. That's the support his mom should be giving him. Right. He shouldn't be like what he wants. He wants her to, you need to watch my videos. You need to share my videos. You need to call my lawyer when I get locked up, mommy. You need to basically you need to bail me out. Coddle me more.
He wants her to bail him out. Mom, you got to help me because of whatever.
Oh yeah, let me reframe that. Ray did not say that. I did. I mean, when he made the comment about the ladies that was in jail, I mean, have we all seen Sweet Tea? She's not a looker.
I mean,
whatever happened to Sweet Tea anyway?
I think they broke up.
She left him.
Did.
Good
she
for
just
her.
could not tolerate his BS anymore, and just
can't blame her.
From what I've heard and understand, she just got tired of all of it and just left.
She got tired of harassing people?
No, she got tired of him.
I haven't seen her put out a video. I don't even know if she still got a channel. Let me check.
She's last time I checked, she still did have a channel, but she wasn't posting anything. In fact, a lot of videos were gone.
She always kind of struck me as the only reason she was in on it in the first place because she was with Chris.
So yeah, so maybe she turned over a new leaf and
I'm not sure she was
doing something good. Who knows?
And
the reason I bring up smelling bad is because one time.
Are Chris and Regan Benson still doing things together, or are they pretty much?
No, not since the whole bail thing that happened.
Okay.
Where they got their whole group got kind of fractured because of it. You know,
I found her channel. There's only like one video. It's a short.
Yep.
Like she's pretty much done with this.
Yep.
Good for her.
I'm sure he
Well,
turned her off to it.
Well, that's a good thing. That's one less frauder that we have to, cover.
I hope she finds something that makes her happy. I really do.
Yeah, she hasn't posted anything in years, and so she might have gotten tired of his BS, the whole frauditing BS, and just went out on her own. Which, if that's the issue, I commend her for it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Over a decade ago, I had a cellmate whose breath smelled so bad that the entire cell smelled like straight up rotten breath.
Wait, did he just say he had been in jail before over a decade ago? What's that about?
He told me cellmates never last long with him, and I knew exactly why. I went straight to the deputy station and told them there was no way I could live in that cell with that guy. And
Paul's
I
right
meant it.
quick.
I would have rather gone to the hole than stay in there with him.
Paul's right quick. That reminds me of a video I saw on the After Prison show where Joe Guerrero, who was in prison for 7 years, talks about a guy's breath who was so bad that it was the joke of the cell block. I ought to link you that video if I can find it.
You mean Chris is stealing material? No.
So now that it seems like my mom and I are on good terms again, I'm feeling a little nostalgic. I decided to rent a movie that we saw together in the theater, Top Gun Maverick. My mom and I always had this thing for Top Gun, so we went and saw the second one together. I get maybe just past the opening credits when suddenly I hear over the loudspeaker, "Cordova, pack it up." I went straight to my neighbor and gave him my contact information. I told him to keep an eye out for the documentary because he was going to be in it. So if you see this, bro, email me. Choice when you go to jail, but you always have a choice about how you carry yourself. I chose to smile. Just one small way to protest and never let them see you broken. They were getting everyone's weight wrong.
130.
The meaning of life is learning lessons and learning how to manifest.
No, Chris. The meaning of life is sex. Listen to this slappy, dopey outro from Chris. It's some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. You didn't learn a lesson, Chris. You're just as dumb and ignorant as you were before you got to prison.
It's painful when you're going through it, but the blessing always comes after the lesson is learned, just like the sun always comes out after the rain. And eventually, you turn your pain into power. The Social Security case is part of my legacy. I give no mind to the do-nothing haters, and I wear that conviction like a badge of honor. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for joining me on this journey. 16 days in.
He said it! He said it!
And right now, I'm only minutes away from hugging my mom and getting to death by Loaf and Minnie. So until next time, I'll see you sometime in between now and the rest of all eternity.
Ugh, I think I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna go take a couple showers. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the cartoon, and we'll see you soon.
Day 16. It's Wednesday, November 6th at 7:50.
This whole thing was absolutely stupid. I mean, if you want.
I'm kind of glad you ended it right there. I think they probably would have got taken down.
I mean, this whole thing is freaking stupid. I mean, if you really want to know what it's like to be in prison or jail, there's several prison channels that are on YouTube, such as Lockdown 23-1, Joe After Prison Show, which I linked that one video that I was talking about in the private chat. I mean, there's a lot of them that'll give you better stories than this.
KD delay.
Right. I mean, he complained about 16 days. I'm like, you're doing 16 days, not 16 years. Days.
Exactly.
16 days, dude, and you put yourself there.
It's pathetic.
Yeah, it's really pathetic. I'm like, you couldn't do 16 days without calling your mama? 16 days.
Like he said, he's a mama's boy, but I think there's an Oedipus complex in there somewhere.
Interesting.
I mean, 16 days in the Gray Bar Motel. All he had to do was just mind his own business, not jump in nobody else's business, and play cards. That's all he had to do. But no, he wanted to make a documentary, which he has the right to do. It's his own footage. You know, it's his own. He has the right to do that. But, you know, be prepared for people to make fun of him.
But it still makes him look pathetic. I mean, the guy I was talking about earlier, Joe Guerrero, spent 7 years in prison, and he has a lot better stories.
Right. So 16 days. You know, it didn't complain about he was supposed to be. I'm like, when you get there, when you decide to turn yourself in at 11 o'clock in the morning, the middle of the day, you're going to get all 16 days.
Yeah.
I sent something to Ray. It's it ties back into what we were talking about earlier, and it's from one of my favorite actors before he passed, John Dunsworth.
Oh, are you talking about the thing at the end of the trailer thing?
I put it in the private chat.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Because it's like 35 seconds, but he does he acts drunk. He was like the best drunk actor. He played Mr. Leahy on Trailer Park Boys. And he says this. He was just thinking about it. What the best currency is. Gratitude.
And didn't he ad-lib most of that?
All of it was ad-libbed.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But he comes up with this. He's like, he gets real close, he gets to the camera, looks at it and goes, yeah, this is it. It's actually really like makes you think and like, you know what? Yeah.
You know what the best currency is? And I just thought about this yesterday. The best currency, the most valuable of all, is gratitude. And when you're dead, you're dead. But you're not quite so dead if you contribute something.
He's right though.
Right.
He is 100% right.
On both counts, he's right on both counts. Gratitude is the best currency because the more gratitude you have, the more you want to help somebody just for the sake of helping them, not expecting anything in return. You will get that back tenfold. Like with smaller channels, I do what I can to help promote them. I do it because I know what it's like to struggle as a small channel, and I want to help them grow. If they grow bigger than me, hey, I'm all for it. I can say, hey, I helped them out. I got them where they're at. That's a pin in my cap for me. I don't expect anything in return, just a thank you. That's it.
Right.
But I know doing stuff like that, helping somebody out, grow a channel, help them out with an errand or something, help them take care of something. It just, I'll get that back to him. And we can all agree on it.
Well, and he's right. I mean, gratitude's what it's all about.
Yep.
Look at all the stuff we have. Look at everything that you have, and realize that without God and the people around you, you wouldn't have any of it.
Exactly.
Cat Williams said it best. If you can write down everything bad that's ever happened to you, and you're still here, you have everything in common with every character in every novel and every movie that's a hero.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep. I'm grateful for everything I've got, especially after a few years ago when I lost everything in that fire. I know how it can be.
But yeah, I get what this guy's saying, and also, like you say, do you think DMA, have any gratitude or showed any gratitude? No.
Nope.
Oh, hell no.
No.
He wants to know why he didn't get more.
Has he really contributed to anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, to a case law, that kind of thing. I mean,
Yeah, he contributed all right. He went in the opposite direction.
Well, sometimes the best laid plans tend to foul up.
I think, honestly, we've heard frauders like Otto the Watchdog say it. They want to make case law. That's what they want. But when they make case law in a negative light, like Sheets, Cordova, DeCastro, what have they really contributed other than the fact that we can prove now legally what you said is bullshit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
really.
And he says that he wears that arrest, and I guess what he did at the Social Security office on his show, on his sleeve. I don't think that's something to be bragging about.
I wouldn't.
Like I would not be proud of that.
Oh no.
Like with me being on YouTube, the thing I'm proud of is the friends I've made doing it. That is, I can never be grateful enough for that. I mean, I've made some really great friends on here.
Yeah, but like they
I could
said,
never be as me on that. Go ahead.
And guys, if I could jump in here, I mean, some of you who know my story know that I was almost there. I mean, I shouldn't be here. I really shouldn't. You go to my channel, there's a video on my channel about what happened to me and how close I was dead. I was literally just about dead, and there's no reason I should be here. It was a God thing from start to finish. If we're not half a block from the ER when it happens, and my wife wasn't driving, and the guy who was in the ER, the doctor didn't happen to be a specialist of what was wrong with me, and so on and so on and so on, I'm not here. And it kind of puts everything in a different perspective because you realize that you don't deserve anything. What you have is a gift.
You don't.
You use that gift the most you can for as many people as you can. John Wesley said it best: do all the good you can to all the people you can, all the ways that you can, all the times that you can, and all the manners that you can, and in every method that you can. I messed up with the quote, but you get the idea.
But yeah, So Ray, let me ask you this question: what's the next video up for? I'm gonna say up for grabs on Price is Right. What's the next video up on deck?
Come on down.
All right, I want to see it.
Contestant on the video is right.
It's a predator supposedly gets detained in their bathrobe, so should be good.
Yeah. So yeah, it should be good if you get detained in your bathrobe, you know.
Oh no.
Oh
Although one has to wonder what one was doing in the bathrobe to begin with, but that's none of my business.
Right.
Exactly. Is everything all good, Ray?
What?
Is everything all good?
Oh my god, I didn't share the video, did I?
No.
No, ma'am.
I'm over here watching it. I'm like, what? I have to share it with you guys. Oh my god.
Yes, you guys share it with the real world.
I know.
Please share it.
Yeah. I mean, you have an entire audience.
I'm sorry. Here we go.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel for another First Amendment expose. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Today I chose a video from Ladog. In this video, she gets caught speeding and smoking. All right, let's do this.
So I went on the internet and I found this.
Today for our weekly epic and mind-bending live stream, we're making a tier list female edition. So to be in the spirit, let's watch a video from one of those angry women, Ladog, an incredible woman who seems to always have some legal issues and many visits from the cops. Look at that. And she enjoys getting arrested once in a while,
Do you have a firearm on you right now?
I do not have a firearm.
You have a firearm with you at this residence right now?
I do have one.
Okay. All right, give me your phone real quick.
Why are you taking my phone? What are you doing? Why am I under arrest? Why am I under arrest? Let go of me. Let go of me and get my phone back. What are you touching me for? What are you
That is
touching
what
me
we're here
for?
for. Is the people calling about
Give
you.
my phone to
No, I'm not
my
giving
son.
I'm not giving your phone to
Yes,
you.
you are. And stop
I'm not.
putting that so tight. Why are you bending my arm? I'm not doing it. No, I'm not resisting arrest. No, I'm not. I'm not resisting arrest. No, I'm not.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. She's a busy lady, and lately she's been frauditing with Casey Camera Boy, a pure degenerate. Look at him. Jesus. Anyway, Ladog got caught smoking weed and driving fast. And now she refuses to open the windows.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Enjoy.
You're being uncooperative.
No, I'm not being uncooperative. I was not speeding and I did not have anything by my mouth. You are falsely accusing me. Don't open that.
Ma'am,
This way.
you need to show me your driver's license. You are legally stopped.
Okay, and I'm getting it. I asked you to move away.
If you continue to
I
stall,
asked you to move away.
for delaying my
You don't,
investigation.
okay, but you don't need to pull that open like that. He's disabled and I'm not
Get your driver's license.
Don't open it, Charles. You're disabled.
Okay, can you step back? I don't know what you have in here.
I have trash.
I have my license.
Okay. Can you step away from the trunk? I haven't searched this. I don't know if you have firearms or anything
I
here.
don't have firearms.
Okay, I don't know that,
if
ma'am.
you ran my shit, you would
Okay,
know
well, you haven't
that
allowed
I
me to do
don't
that because
have
you've been
any
stalling on giving me your driver's license.
There you
Okay,
go,
thank
sir.
you. Can you go sit over here on the curb?
I'm legally required to be with him. I'll stand on the outside of my car.
Okay.
Right here. Charles, don't unlock that. You're disabled. Keep that going.
Charles, who's disabled and has to keep it going, whatever that means, is the husband, I think, another upscale member of the highest society.
For our own protection, keep that going.
I don't know what you think you're trying to do.
I'm not trying to do anything but protect myself. No, I'm not. I'm not. Charles,
You have to
don't say
protect
anything
yourself,
to
not
him.
him.
Charles, don't say anything.
You can take a seat right here.
He said it was okay for me to stand here by the car. I'm
Okay.
his fiduciary.
I don't. Okay.
I'm his
So
caretaker.
go ahead and roll the window
and
down.
I have to stay with
Roll that
him.
window down so I can see him.
You can see him. He's right there. Yes, you can. And by law, I'm not under arrest.
You're detained.
You're
legally detained.
For what?
For
Charles, find that card in the middle that tells me what my rights are. It should be right there in the middle. That little card that we have.
Man, if they have the Chili's trifold, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I know that if this is a first of all, I wasn't speeding.
you were.
Second of all, I didn't have anything but a set of keys up in my hand. So I don't know what you guys think you saw.
Okay.
But of course, that's what you would say you saw. It should be right there in the middle, babe. It's a card of my rights. No, that's not it.
You were driving a vehicle and you committed 2 vehicle code violations.
No, I
So
didn't.
therefore, you were legally stopped.
Okay, it's a good thing that I have surveillance in the car.
You have surveillance in the
Yes,
car.
I do.
Okay, you have a radar detector.
And it has a 360 camera on it.
Oh, does it?
So I was at a red light the whole time. I came out from getting my gas there at that gas and go there on Union, went straight to the red light, missed the first one.
So
a truck
So
crossed
you wouldn't
the
be able to
solid
get
line.
from the gas station to that turn lane.
Yes, you actually can.
No, you actually cannot.
Yes, you can.
There's a center divider. I
I'm
drive
not
that.
talking about that gas station. See, you're not even talking about the gas
There's only
station.
one. There's only one
No,
gas
the
station.
Gas and Go on the east side of Union Avenue. As a matter of fact, I have my receipt.
Okay.
So there you have it. See, so you didn't even know what gas station I came out of. I can assure you I did get in the
So it doesn't matter where you came from a gas station.
I was
Your
at a
violation was
red
that
light.
it doesn't mean you can smoke marijuana
I wasn't
behind the
smoking
vehicle.
marijuana. I wasn't smoking marijuana.
Okay.
I can assure you.
Okay.
I wasn't smoking marijuana.
Okay.
Right.
So
That tends to
what?
dissuade your.
So that gives you probable cause
No,
to
my partner
accuse
saw.
me?
No.
Your partner didn't see that.
Okay,
I can
cool.
assure you.
Okay.
I can assure you. I want a lawyer.
That's not how that works.
I want a lawyer. That's right.
That's not how
Because
that works.
yeah, it actually does. You totally made up all sorts of lies.
I made everything up. Okay. That's.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You pulled me over because you didn't like him waving at
That's
you.
incorrect.
And you pulled me over because you thought you saw something that you wanted to see.
And you
Because
are thinking a
you
lot of things that you don't know either. So we can keep doing this. Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm recording you too.
Good.
Say hi.
That's right.
Say hi.
See,
Cool.
Why are you so triggered?
Because
why are you so triggered?
a
at
lot
me
of people like to tell me
advocating
you're not advocating for
my
anything.
rights?
You're telling me a lot of things that
You're
you don't know
falsely
either.
accusing
I'm
me.
falsely accusing you.
Yes,
Okay.
you are.
Hey guys, I'm falsely accusing her when my partner witnessed her do it.
No, he didn't. Witnessed it from where? Witnessed it from where?
The lane right
my
next to you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He had that angle. I'm so sure. He was in front of us.
There's a cool thing called a side mirror.
He was in front of us.
There's a cool thing called the side mirror.
Okay. Where do you want this to go? Charles, he's not being truthful, so don't even go there.
So that's why I say, tell me one lawyer.
Why would a lawyer show up to a traffic stop? Do you even know what reality is? And now she will put her camera on the ground and you can see what she's wearing. Look, I don't know if her weed was laced with something, but man, she's flying high.
You know, we didn't do anything.
No, you did. So here's the reality of it, man. Your windows are tinted past the legal limit. That is already a reason to stop you. You were also speeding. At the intersection, I saw you hold a weed pipe
No,
up
you
to your mouth,
didn't.
and then when you kept
No, you
going,
didn't.
he puts his hand out the window.
had-
I don't give a crap what you say. He puts his hand out the window.
I
and
had
says,
to.
"You should be arrested. Talk to a lawyer." It's not the same.
Yes, I did. I want a lawyer.
Yep, that's fine.
want
I'm
a
not
lawyer.
asking you criminal investigation. That's
You
not how
can
that
go ahead, give me my ticket, and I'll be on my go. And I will be on the way.
I highly
Charles.
recommend you don't do that, because if you would have rolled your window up, I am going to break your window. You already did not stop for a reasonable distance when I tried to pull you
I
over.
stopped as soon as you initiated your lights into the safest
Ma'am,
place.
there's an entire
A
curb line. What
public
about Lieutenant
place
Scribner?
for my own
Ma'am, there's an
safety. Charles, it's okay. Charles, it's okay.
There's an entire
It's
curb line
okay.
you could have stopped.
It's
You
okay.
continued to
It's
delay.
okay.
Are you familiar with case law?
It's okay.
Do you know what
It's
Pennsylvania
okay.
versus Mims is?
Charles, just don't even.
Okay. I'm giving you advice for the future, because these things that you're doing make us think other things. I'm allowed to ask
You're
you out of
wrong.
the vehicle if I feel that something is unsafe. And no, I'm
Okay.
not. There's U.S. case law on that, ma'am.
It's okay, honey.
Okay?
It's okay, honey. It's okay, honey. It's okay.
So you might think you understand the law, but maybe you should speak with your lawyer you're talking about, because he can educate you on the law.
I can assure you there's no weapon.
Okay, well, I don't know that. And you've
Well,
been
you
very
would know
apprehensive
that
with me this entire
No, I
stop.
haven't
So
been
no, I'm not going to allow
apprehensive.
you to dig in your
No,
trunk,
I have
okay?
not been apprehensive, but I'm sure you've been trained to
You
use
have.
those
I've never
buzzwords
been on a traffic
I'm
stop
sure
where the
you
person's
use
window
those
was down and they rolled it up when I was approaching.
because I know what my rights are.
Okay, I understand that you think you are aware of what your rights are.
Okay.
I'm sure you watch a lot of your YouTube lawyer stuff.
You have the right to remain.
That's actually not the case.
YouTube lawyer stuff. I went to law school and I used to work for the district attorney's office.
Okay, that's
So why don't you do your due diligence?
okay. Then you should
My
understand
degree's in
Pennsylvania versus
criminal
Mims.
justice.
What's Pennsylvania
I don't
versus Mims,
need-
ma'am?
Hey, I don't need to worry about what you're
what is U.S.
questioning
case
me
law
about.
Pennsylvania versus Mims, ma'am?
That's okay, honey.
You're a lawyer. I'm curious if
It's
you
okay,
understand what
honey.
Pennsylvania versus Mims is.
Where did I ever say I'm a lawyer? See?
You just said you understand your rights and you went to law school.
So that means I'm a lawyer.
You worked for
made
the
an
district attorney's
assumption.
office and you
just
went to law
proved
school.
How easily it is for you to make an assumption.
You bitch. You just
that
told me
never came out of my mouth.
You said
I
you worked
never
for the district
said.
attorney's
That
office and you
doesn't
went to law
mean
school.
that doesn't mean that I am a lawyer. You just made an assumption.
Oh, did you not
Thank
pass
you.
the bar and you just
No,
didn't
I
get
never
the
even
job?
took the bar. See,
why
so
would you
you're
go to law
making
school
assumptions.
and then work for
Because
the
at one time I wanted to be a lawyer till I saw how damn fucking corrupt this county is.
Well, that makes no sense. If you know that you're living in a corrupt county, I think that being a lawyer would help. Not only you, but Charles too.
All the little boys, all the children molested at the hands of the big wigs of the county. That's right. I left
no,
the
not
corrupt
that correct.
district attorney's office, and my hands were never going to be tied.
So you
Oh, full of shit, or I bet her eyes are brown.
Oh, that's law dog for you.
Who believes that she actually went to law school?
I don't.
Right.
I don't think so.
I just
Raise
put
your
in a check.
hand.
If she's a lawyer, I'm the president of the United States. Okay.
Don't
You
she?
know. She probably didn't pass the bar, but she probably passed out of a few of them.
Yep.
There's no absolute way I don't even believe she stepped foot in Euro law school.
Guys, she probably applied for law school, got turned down. I mean, she went to law school, applied, got turned down, and left. That's why she went to law school.
She was there briefly. Okay. And then worked for. It's an honest assumption that he made. It's 2 + 2 = 4.
That's the
You went to
assumption
law
she
school.
wanted
You
him to
worked for the
make.
district attorney. It's an assumption
You
I would
know-
have made. You're saying you're a lawyer.
And then the part that she asked and said, pull out that card, but she could see all her rights on the card. And the exposer said, what did the exposer say? If she pulls out Chili's placard, that he was going to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it would have been hilarious if that's what she pulled out. It would have been very hilarious.
Oh gosh.
I'm like, please handcuff her.
And it was a good point that I don't remember who made the point that she had to remind her husband that he was disabled.
That was who said that? Yeah, I can remember. That was CyberX. She did have to remind him that he was disabled. I'm like, really? You're
Yeah,
disabled. I'm like,
Well,
you
if
have
he's
to remind
seriously
somebody of being
they might
disabled.
have. If he is seriously disabled, she might have to remind. I mean, there are people who are that disabled, but
It's not
right.
disabled enough to be ill that she needs a lawyer.
Right.
She wants her lawyer.
No, you're right.
You know, Ray, in a panel, whenever they were passing out brains, they thought they said trains, and they went to the depot so they wouldn't miss it.
Yeah, they still miss it.
Then all those children being molested by the big wings, I mean, that's horrible. Do you have a list so we can check on them to see if they're
do you have
okay
proof?
now? I mean, what's going on?
That's why I left the district attorney's office.
I was
yeah.
just the
Go
way
ahead
you
and
said it,
snicker.
you would misinform somebody.
No.
Typically, when somebody goes to law school and then they work for the district attorney's
Well,
office,
see, that's why you don't make assumptions, sir.
well, when you would
just
say that,
put your foot in your mouth and you know it. Charles, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I used to work for the Imperial County Probation and Corrections Department too. What's that make me? You want to make another
depends on what your job title
assumption?
would be.
Okay, just
But
like at the
typically, when
district
somebody says
attorney's
they go to law
office.
school,
And clearly, she got
It's okay,
fired from
Mom.
all of these places.
Yes. That's
Most
okay.
likely.
though. It's okay.
I can't even hear you, sir. So if you're attempting to speak with me,
He
you
has
need
a
to speak up.
traumatic brain injury, and I'm his fiduciary. I have power of attorney. I'm going to ask that you not even engage him.
But failed
Well, you don't
the
get
test
to
of
ask that.
intelligence.
Oh, really? He gets
He's
triggered
attempting to
by law
engage.
enforcement.
He's attempting to engage
He
me,
gets
ma'am.
triggered by law enforcement, especially
Okay, well,
when they
he's
throw out false allegations.
he's attempting to engage me.
Okay, but that's just what he does. Ignore him. That'd be like a 2-year-old acting up.
Be like you.
Shout for season,
Okay,
man.
I was
Okay.
I didn't.
Don't
Sorry,
be that
I
cop that
didn't
tries
see him
to
as
be
a
friendly
2-year-old.
with my 2-year-old.
Sorry, I didn't.
Well, he has
are
a
you telling me to
traumatic.
treat him
he
like a
has-
2-year-old?
No, I didn't. See, there you go again
That's what
with
you.
your
That's what you
assumptions.
said.
I said if I had a 2-year-old who was having a temper tantrum, I wouldn't expect you to engage my 2-year-old. He's not that kind of individual.
And what does
He
that have
is
to do with
triggered by law enforcement.
I was just because he was trying to engage me, so that's why I was trying
And
to
I
do him
told
a
you he's
courtesy
going to
of
do that.
attempt to speak with him
And
because
he's
he was
going to
trying to
try to
speak with
do
me.
that. You won't like what he says. Nobody likes what he says. You know what's funny? Hey, you know what's like comical is that I have record, picture, and video evidence of violent felonies being committed against me that nobody's gotten in trouble for, but yet he's going to falsely accuse me of all these traffic violations.
Ma'am,
And
your windows are tinted. I can see that. That's on your recording and on my recording. How am I falsely accusing you of that?
okay, but that's not what you initially accused me of.
You were also speeding.
No, I was
I had
not.
to do 75 miles an hour to catch up to
That
you.
is a lie.
No.
That is a lie. I can
Okay.
assure you I didn't
So you're
speed.
saying
I never
I wasn't
went
going 75 trying to
over
catch up to you?
the speed limit.
Well, okay,
I
so
can
our
assure
department
you.
has GPSs in all our cars.
Good.
You can go
Good.
get that record,
Good.
and you can see
Good.
that I had to do
Good.
that to catch up to you.
Good.
Again, if you're saying something, I can't hear you. I know she said not to, but if you're trying to talk to me, I can't hear you.
Yep.
Okay, well, she's right there, right next to that small crack in the window. I can't hear you. I also have a radio going, so. I can actually hear him laughing. That part I can hear.
Is there a copy of the citation, okay? So you're getting a speed citation for infraction, excessive speed, and the window tint, like my partner explained, okay? Is your ID back? Any questions for me?
No.
Okay, you have a great day.
Where's
Hey, be careful out there, boys.
Why is he laughing like a disabled maniac? You just got a ticket for speeding, you moron. And you're lucky, by the way, they didn't push for the waiting because you two look completely roasted. And since you were roasted already by the cop, you two are completely burned. Anyway, that's how it ends, with them complaining against tyranny. Even if I wouldn't be surprised that they were baiting the cops to begin with.
The reason that bad things happen to you is because you're a dumbass.
All right, enough with this clown, my dear law dog.
Utangin na mo!
You know, I've done a couple of live streams with the exposer, and I've asked her, what does that mean? He tells us backstage what it means, but you can't say it on YouTube. You can't repeat it.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's a law dog for you. She's, somewhat of a, I want to say something that's kind of saucy, but she's also an idiot.
Quite clearly.
Yeah, sometimes, like you said in the video, sometimes she will go Frauditor with Casey Camera Boy. But yeah, she's, a complete idiot out there in California.
This was in California,
Yeah, that was in California.
and she still got a ticket. Sure.
If she still got a ticket. I'm surprised they didn't search her car if she was saying that if she was driving and smoking weed in the car. I mean, just the smell of the weed alone gave them cause to search the car. I'm surprised they didn't do that.
They just wanted to be done with her.
Right.
That would be my guess.
I'm sorry?
That would be my guess. I don't know, though, why they wouldn't have searched it, but I'm not them. I don't know.
Yeah. But they just
Would
got
you
a
wanna
ticket
spend-
just for speeding.
Would you want to spend any more time with her than you had to?
Oh no.
But yeah.
Especially she's
Yeah,
in a bathrobe.
Well, she was in the. I think she was in the bathrobe, but no telling. That's what the exposer titled the video. But
You saw it when she put the camera on the ground.
I must have missed.
You saw that she
Oh,
was
I
in
must.
the bathroom.
Oh, I must have missed that part, because I did have to go do something. But yeah, I must have missed that part.
Okay.
But yeah,
she
we
was
got-
in a bathrobe. A short one too. It wasn't that long. I'm like, oh God, stop bending over.
Yeah, we didn't need to see that. Then we should clear the whole room.
I
But
bet
yeah.
she's one of those that tries to argue the judge to death to hope that they dismiss the case out of frustration,
I don't know, but she's just one of those people that she's an idiot. That's all I can say. She's an idiot.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we got unclean hands next.
Awesome.
This one is, I think it's just from today.
Yeah, it's this video that he put out today, and with Jimmy Haig and I forgot the other lady name that he's with, but they get roasted.
Good morning, ladies and gents. Welcome back to the channel. Today I've got the wild video for you. It's one of JC News Now and his new girl there, Liberty Press, whatever the hell her name is. Anyway, they go stand out in front of a weed shop again, because that's the thing to do. That's what the cool kids are doing today. And he made this big, long video. It's so embarrassing for him. I cannot believe he uploaded this. In fact, I'm going to cut out 30 minutes of this video just to watch this one guy and Jimmy and Lady Liberty interact. It is the most childish thing I have ever seen in my life. And I raised 2 little kids. This is crazy. Let's check it out. Oh, but the title of this video is the best part of it. He eats Dax this big. Wow. That you gotta be kidding me. What is that, like a 4-year-old writing this thing? He eats Dax.
Well, he does
this
have the mind
big.
of a 4-year-old.
Great one, JC. You got him there. Anyway. Oh my god, this is so bad. Let's check it out.
I am in beautiful Springfield, Missouri. We are outside of the Key Dispensary. We're right off Glenstone. So sorry about the traffic noise. I'm out here with Lady Justice Liberty Press. We are
Yeah, whatever. Skank alert. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna skip through all of this stuff. We're gonna get right to this one guy. I mean, there's a few little minor interactions over the next hour. I mean, they're there for an hour, and but this is the best one. Let's check it out.
it's not I haven't really gotten too much grief from this spot. Student discount at a dispensary.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Woo! Yeah.
Y'all be safe out here.
All right, thank you, man. Y'all have a good one. Right on. Hey, have fun. Be safe. That's how it's done, right?
That's exactly how it's done.
Is she on the phone? That dude was cool. Come get some.
Now we're just going to take a couple of moments to take a brief look at some of the things that Jimmy doesn't like and some of the things that Jimmy really does like, because he has a wide variety of things that he likes and dislikes, mostly the police. So let's take a listen to this wisdom of Jimmy's for a while.
I just think if they'd honor their oath, I'm sick of victimless crimes. I'm sick of all the extra that goes with the traffic stop. If you stop them for a bad tail light or license plate light, give them a ticket for that. But don't do all the extra shit. You're looking to manufacture a crime. That's a problem for me.
It's so easy to see that Jimmy has feelings. He has feelings about things. And you need to know about that because Jimmy thinks you need to know it. But let's listen to more.
That's a real problem. All this extra shit's got to go. Victimless crimes. You know, somebody's doing 10 over speeding. Speeding is dangerous. You shouldn't do it. But damn, are you going to take $250 of that person's paycheck that could have gone to feed his family because he made a mistake like that? If I catch a cop giving somebody a warning, I'm going to shine that cop on my channel.
As you can see, despite Jimmy's multiple felonies, his manufacturing of methamphetamines and things like that, he still has a soft spot in his heart for the.
I mean, he does understand that the fine for the speeding doesn't go towards the cops, like into his paycheck, right? I mean,
No, it doesn't. But wouldn't giving them a ticket and giving them a fine to pay be like a deterrent so they won't do it again?
yes, that's why they have fines and speeding tickets and all that, because it's preventative. It prevents accidents from speeding.
Exactly.
And I guess Jimmy Hague doesn't see that. And believe me, I learned. I went through that earlier, last week. But other than that, Jimmy doesn't see that.
And think
I
about
mean,
it.
it's a deterrent to
If they
keep
didn't
them from
fine
speeding.
you, if they didn't fine you, then the taxpayers would have to foot the bill to basically run the county and run the court systems and everything else that those fines go towards.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Taxpayers would be paying the judges and the prosecutors and the public defenders and the police that, the bailiffs and the county cops that do security. The taxpayers would have to foot that bill. And then they would be bitching about that.
Of course. It's, damned if you do, damned if they don't. It's always that they move the goalposts.
I mean, nobody likes getting pulled over for speeding. Nobody likes it. We all get mad when it happens. But who told you to speed?
Exactly. And then, manufacturing crimes. I'm like, well, sometimes when you pull somebody over and they run you and you so happen to have a warrant, they have to abide by that warrant. They have to take you in. So
Yeah,
how is that?
job.
How is that a victimless crime?
No, it's their job. It's their literal job. It's like going to McDonald's, ordering fries, and the fry guy's like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Right.
It's his job. They have
It's
to.
his job. The police officer is doing his job. And if he didn't do his job, then it'd be a problem. I heard one frauditer. I heard one. I'm not sure if it's this video or it was another video saying the police officer is to them it's called oath instead of oath. He said oath. He said I would rather for them not to.
Good guy activism says that. I think it's to honor your oath.
Yeah, but this frauditor said, well, maybe I would like for them, instead of all they often to take orders instead of and basically what he said not to do their job. I said, well, if they don't do their job, they still they have to follow their oath and do their job. If they don't do their job, could that police officer family come live with you? He have to support his family. He have to support himself and his family. I mean,
what a
are you gonna let them come live with you? Are you gonna support them?
What a frauditor means by honor your oath is you need to protect my rights. I don't care about theirs. You're here for me. You're here to serve me.
Yeah, Jimmy's definition of a good cop is someone who does what he says.
Right. That's all of their definitions of a good cop is a cop who sides with them, does what they want, and leaves them alone.
Bow downs and kisses their ass.
But when they're actually there serving the community, which is what they're supposed to do, they get pissed off about that. That's not doing your job. You're policing feelings and not law. Blah, blah, blah. No, they're there to serve everybody, not just you.
Guys, I need to run. I've got to my wife and I've got a super early day tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'll take care. This was fun. This was great. Glad everybody could make it, and glad to see y'all.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see you soon.
Okay. Yeah. I see you tomorrow morning. So take care.
All right. Bye.
All right, David.
Bye.
Have a good evening.
See you, David.
But I mean, it's a conversation we've had a million times about how they act with police. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right.
Nothing is going to please them because they're just out to make complaints, get you in trouble, find something wrong for their videos.
Oh yeah.
That's all it is about. It's just to make a silly video, put it on the internet, on YouTube, and see how many likes and clicks they could get from it, and see if they could make any money off of it.
Right.
Clicks, views, and YouTube money.
Yep.
That's all it's about.
This is not about rights. It's never been about rights.
Nope.
And then look where he's at. He's outside of a dispensary.
Mm-hmm.
How is this? I
It's
know
not.
we keep asking the
Again,
same question.
It's not. because the people that are coming in and out of this dispensary and the dispensary themselves, they don't have to protect your rights. They don't have to worry about
No,
your
they
rights.
don't.
They can't possibly violate your rights because they're not the government. None of these people
Exactly.
are
They're
government.
not.
Right.
They don't have to respect your rights. They don't.
I'm just going to point out that I like the fact that this dispensary has a drive-through.
That is cool.
I know. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine when they pull around to the speaker? Hi, welcome to Key Dispensary. We have marijuana on sale 2 for 1 today. Would you like to buy one?
Oh.
Yeah. Did you order through our mobile app? You know, like they ask you when you go to these fast food places. Did you order through our mobile app?
Would you like?
Yeah.
Would you like to make that a value meal? It comes with a drink that has marijuana
With a
in it.
3 ounce. It comes with a 3 ounce. Buy one, get one 3 ounces. Yeah.
And the thing about this, when I seen this video today, I've noticed that I'm like a dispensary with a drive-through.
I think that's pretty cool. I do.
It is. I'm like, I'm just thinking, I'm like, do they have a mascot on their drive-through? Like, somebody holding up a weed sign or something.
I'm just waiting for the day where it becomes illegal for places like DoorDash and Uber Eats to like deliver that to your house, where you don't even have to go, like they do with liquor.
Oh,
now.
believe me, DoorDash and Uber, you wouldn't even get it because they probably would have take it. They probably would take it, wouldn't even reach your house.
Yeah. But there's gonna come a day where you can get it delivered to you. I bet you anything.
I
Mark
wouldn't
my
doubt
words.
it. It probably will.
Yep. And then all these, it would feed right into a pothead's dream because they just don't want to leave the couch in their Twinkies. So
that's something a word I haven't heard in a long time. Pothead. Hey, can I be
that's the word? That's the word we used when I was young and the teenager pothead. That's what we said. I don't know. Doesn't mean I'm not doing anything bad by it. It's just
that's like they would say, whenever they would make their order, they'd get a double cheeseburger from McDonald's and the pot.
Yeah. Can you please stop at 2 places for me?
Yep.
High Times Magazine, yeah. Cheech and Chong. Oh my gosh, Cheech and Chong.
Oh yes.
Okay. Cheech and Chong.
That's awesome. You're awesome. Yeah. All right, let's see what 2 diaper heads get up to next.
Oh yeah, because we haven't got to the good part yet.
But I cracked up. I'm telling you right now, first time I saw this, I was dying. I had tears.
I was laughing hard too. This is funny.
He'll give them a good word every time they do a good job. I think that's fantastic. That's very warm, people. Very warm. Jimmy has feelings.
I don't care if people say it. They say, oh, you might be a bootlicker. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not a bootlicker. And but I am going to point out the good behavior because it's rare.
Wait a minute. I'm the only one that calls him a bootlicker. Is he talking about me? Is this video all about me? Everything's about Jimmy, but this time I think it's about me, folks. I don't know. I could be wrong.
It's rare. That doesn't get many views. People don't care. Well, I care. And if one person sees it, then they got to see that there is a cop out there that will act correctly and come correct. Now, if he sits idly by and watches his other guys do shit and does nothing about it, he's worse than them.
Jimmy cares, he cares so much that it hurts his heart. He wants to lick your boots to give you a jump start. He starts at your toes and works his way up to your undercarriage. Yum, yum, yeah, yum, yum, you. I may not be pretty, but I will give it a go. Jimmy cares.
That was a totally unnecessary song, but I couldn't help myself, so I had to take 5 minutes to make that up for you. Anyway, let's continue with Jimmy's antics for the day.
Their oath, yes. Should they follow their oath if it means ruining their career by pointing out other bad cops' bad behaviors? I think they should, because an oath is more important than a career. An oath is forever, and careers come and go.
Okay, that's enough of Jimmy philosophizing. Let's move ahead until the action starts, folks. Well, here's the guy. I had to go through 45 minutes of this tape before I got to him, but this is the guy that is going to own Jimmy lock, stock, and barrel.
Suave. Rico Suave.
Remember that petunia, folks, because Jimmy's going to take care of that petunia. He's going to take care of that guy big time as soon as he comes back around the corner. So you want to stay tuned for that.
Are you in public?
I am. I'm just curious. What's the deal?
Just making a video.
Sounds like you guys are doing bad.
Pardon me?
You guys sound like you're on bad.
Oh, really?
Oh, look, they brought Jeff Fox, the homeless news guy, with him. Yeah, that's who he is over there across the way there, sitting on his bicycle. That's Jeff, the homeless guy. They don't let him talk when the Lady Liberty's there, you know, because she gets the center of the attention. She's the star of the show. Anyway, yeah, Jimmy's going to end up flipping this guy off, and it's going to piss the guy off. And the guy's coming back.
You look like you are.
Why is that? I'm actually out here,
Go on, Karen. See you later, Karen. Bye, pussy.
Photography is not a crime.
Excuse me.
Now we get the usual 5 minutes of Jimmy telling us what a badass he's going to be, what he's going to do to this guy, and what he's going to do to that guy. It's amazing, folks. It is amazing.
Cry baby.
What?
Cry baby.
I seen how he was stepping out here. I knew he was going to say something.
Yeah. Just couldn't keep quiet, could he?
No, he was backing at the bit, just stepped on out to his car.
Yeah.
I seen him. I got him on video, too.
Got your spray ready?
And there's Jimmy making sure his woman's going to protect him from this foul beast, this evil man who came back and is going to confront Jimmy. He's going to have Lady Liberty spray him down because Jimmy's a pussy. And we're going to see that pretty quick.
You want to do something about it? I mean, you have some pretty big words for me. I'm a lot bigger than you. So you want to fucking do something about it.
Are you challenging me?
Oh, yeah.
You are?
Oh, yeah.
That's a threat,
Throw the
man.
first one. Throw the first one.
No.
Because here's the deal. I just asked you why you were filming me. You could have been
All right,
respectful.
I'm going to back up a
No,
little.
I would if I were you.
Don't
Because
come
I
any
work here,
closer.
And I will throw you around like a fucking grunt, buddy. You don't even know who the fuck you are fucking with right now. I promise you.
Get ready.
Do something. Make the first move.
You just did.
No, I didn't. I'm right here.
You drove over here.
No.
You drove
film
away.
me. You film me.
Away.
You talk shit on your fucking. No. No, seriously. Now that someone's confronting you and in your face, now it's respect. Now it's respect. Right?
No, I have no respect for you.
Right? Now it's respect.
None.
Do something about that.
Quit walking.
Oh, Jimmy getting all tucked in behind the girl there. He's hiding behind a woman. Can you believe this shit? Yeah, he's a freaking pussy.
Tell me.
What? I don't really give a shit. You guys are filming me in public and you're antagonizing people. And you guys are obviously on that.
You got triggered easy.
Nice teeth. Nice teeth. Nice
Yeah.
teeth, lady.
Because I
Nice
am,
teeth for you.
because I
No,
am a
no, here's
cancer
the thing.
survivor of 24 fucking
And
years.
here's the thing.
See
You want
this
to
on
do
my
something?
neck?
So hold on. You're
See
a pussy.
this on my
So
neck?
you're a pussy, right?
So this on my neck.
So what's
I'm
the deal
a
here?
cancer
So then why are you
survivor.
filming
I've
people?
also got a-
So then why are you filming people?
I'm out in public.
So you're on tweakers. You're a tweaker.
I've never done that ever. Well, I've never.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Ask anyone who fucking walks by. No one's gonna believe that
Well,
shit.
you know.
I do believe he just accused them of being tweakers. I don't know. What do you think, folks? Do you think that's possible? We know Jimmy cares, but could he possibly be a tweaker?
What? They don't personally know me. They're casting judgment because they're judgmental.
Yeah.
And you're showing how mental you are.
I'm not
by
mental.
casting
I just no. You
judgment
said some
on
sweet
people
shit.
that
You
you've
said
never
some sweet
had
shit.
5 minutes
You said some
conversation
sweet
with.
shit. You said some sweet shit. I just want to know if you feel if
You and I have
if you're
never
about
had
it.
a conversation,
If you're about it.
sir.
Are you about it?
You and I have never had a conversation, sir.
Are you about it?
Are you willing to sit down and have a 10-minute conversation with this lady?
You obviously weren't willing to do that with me when I asked you why you're phone.
It's none of your business. It's none of your business, man.
You could have given me a bullshit reason,
I
but
can't
instead you
hear
want to
you.
run your fucking
I
mouth.
can't
What'd I
hear
say?
you over this damn
Dude, you flipped
traffic.
me off and you said a bunch of dumb shit.
I said it's none of your business.
Oh, so it's none of my business.
It's none of your
It's
business.
none of
So
your
you gotta
business,
say some
but you're
shit
making it your
antagonistic.
business right now. You're going to
Yeah,
be
no,
a flying star on my channel.
I don't give a shit about your
Good.
fucking channel. Your channel's probably followed by fucking tweakers.
It's really not.
I refuse to believe that.
Well, guess what? I've traveled this union from sea to shining sea since
See the
September.
shine.
Yeah.
Okay, now you're just saying crazy tweaker
No,
shit.
it's the
So
truth.
just go to
Since
the
September of 2020, I've lived I have drove.
Thank you.
I just wanted to know if you. No, I just wanted to know if you were
over
about it.
142,000.
You notice Jimmy only runs his mouth when Lady Liberty's in between him and the guy. You notice that? That's the kind of a tough guy that Jimmy is. He's got his old lady carrying the pepper spray there so he doesn't have to get his hands dirty because he's terrified. And who the fuck cares about her life story? Nobody gives a fuck. You're not out there because you had a rough life. You're out there because you're a loser.
Miles,
Thank
I
you.
have done.
Bye,
So
Darren.
fuck you, asshole. Fuck you. You don't know. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
You're not
Fuck
the first
you.
to call me a
Have
bitch.
fun,
And guess
have
what?
fun twirling that shit. Have
You
fun
know,
twirling that shit.
I don't even know how. Why don't you come show me how? Come show me how, you expert.
Bye, darling.
Come show me how, you dumbass. You're a
Good Lord, this is embarrassing. They're getting owned so bad.
Bye. You're number one.
peace be with you.
You're number one. Bye, Pumpkin.
And that's it, folks. I cut out probably 45 minutes of this video of them just standing there, just filming the front of the store. And then this guy shows up, and he totally owned him. Jimmy got scared shitless. He had to hide behind the girl. Of course he did. Today it's his girlfriend. Tomorrow it'll be Lucky Lapstop's girlfriend. The day after it'll be Jeff Fox News Now's girlfriend. She kind of travels between the three of them there. She got a limited supply of boyfriends. Anyway, that was just hilarious. What a clown. What a couple of clowns. It's unbelievable. Anyway, that's all I got for today, folks. Love ya. Bye.
Oh, what a coward.
Exactly. A huge coward. I mean, Unclean Hands was right. Soon as the I guess Lady Liberty got in between it, that's he started running his mouth.
Oh yeah.
First thing you got your spray ready. I'm like I mean Jimmy, like they said, Jimmy Hague is a coward. That's all he is.
Mm-hmm. They all are.
Well, cowardice is definitely a trademark, a hallmark of frauditing anyway.
It is.
They're cowards. They claim they're holding people accountable, but they can't even hold themselves accountable.
And then they say this all about education. I'm like, do you like educating the public? The dude, he actually said at the beginning, what is this about? What are you filming for? I'm like, this is your time to educate them. Tell them exactly, you're exercising your First Amendment right and recording on the sidewalk. But no, they want to do things the hard way.
Oh yeah.
Direct D clarified that kind of thing right there. You don't educate by calling them names. You educate by showing them, telling them what you're there for, and explaining it after that. You don't. That's not how you do this. I mean,
right?
You don't.
Well, we were saying that yesterday when we were talking about, what's his name? Kansas City audits, where he
Yeah.
claimed on the news that he's there to educate and he always talks politely, blah, blah, blah. But if you're never telling anyone and you're deliberately deceiving them by making them think you're working for this company and you're asking them all these questions about the vault, how is that educating anybody about what you're there for?
Right.
It's not. It's
They
not.
just want the
It's just
confrontation.
exactly, Tiny. Just want the confrontation. I'm sorry, and being very disingenuous.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but then they'll say, no, we're there to educate. We don't care about the money, which is total complete bull because you don't educate anybody about it at all. You lie, you say you're an independent journalist working on a story. You lie and say somebody sent you there.
Yeah.
You lie and say, let me call my boss and it's really just CTI on the other end in his mom's basement that answers the phone.
In his mom's basement. Right.
Well, what it looked
Yeah.
like to me from his live stream that he was in a paneled basement or something. I mean, how is
I
that? It
know,
just doesn't make sense to me how that's educating anyone about your rights to film in public.
and then the thing is though, CTI, I thought that I thought he said he was done with this because all of the, money he had to come up with because of legal fees and all this other jazz, whatever he had to do. So he went to doing fishing videos on YouTube. I guess wasn't nobody watching that, so he went back to frauding.
Well, that's the problem that other frauditors have had in the past. Once you build your channel to be a certain thing, and your subscriber base expects that, they're not going to watch the alternative content that you put up. I mean, that's a road down. That's a dead end road right there. If you want to branch off into something else, you build another channel. I know it's hard, but that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Start off from scratch. Perfect example of that is Riot Girl Radio or Rage Girl, whatever the hell she calling herself now.
It's on herself. Yeah.
I'm like, she started off with fraudulence. See, she was having a lot of legal problems and money problems. Even got, she said her apartment wouldn't renew her lease because of that.
But then
Yeah,
she did
then
crafts, she did arts and crafts, and it didn't take off. And she's like, "Why not? Because your subs were there for the other reason. They're not there to watch you make paper mache."
Exactly.
She started doing ASMR or something. That didn't work. Who want to listen to her do ASMR?
Take care, Highway Star. We'll see you soon.
All right, later.
Yeah, nobody wants to listen. That's not why they sub to your channel. They sub to your channel to watch you fraud it. So you're not
Right. I mean, she probably did better off doing mukbangs. People actually make a lot of money doing the mukbangs on YouTube. I mean, I
can't
just basically call it
understand
I just call it overeating on the internet.
Yeah, I
That's all.
never understood those channels. I don't understand why people want to watch somebody eat,
I've never
all that
understood it
food.
myself.
I think it's disgusting.
It is.
It is. I mean, they just sit there and over. I'm like, I know. I'm like, are you full? I ain't full there for watching y'all.
I just don't understand the appeal to that. But hey, to each their own. You like to watch people eat and watch people eat.
The king of mukbangs for a while was Nikocado Avocado, and I'm sure we all know his little story. How he gained so much weight, and then all of a sudden, a year later, he has taken it all off.
Yeah, he stopped doing the mukbangs.
Yeah, I guess he had to.
Yeah, he was gonna die. He literally was like that
Of
overweight.
course, you would have to.
If I heard right one time, there's one that does the mukbang and she died on stream.
Oh my God.
I never heard anything about that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Me neither.
I just don't. I mean, it's to each their own. I will never say to somebody you can't watch what you want to watch on the internet, but I just don't.
Right.
I think I'm good diet because it makes me lose my appetite.
I mean, hey, if that's what they want to do, if they what they like, do it. I mean, you just got to make sure you make it entertaining so people can come back and keep watching it.
Exactly.
But yeah,
I just worry about their health. That's all, because it's just you're killing yourself, in a slow manner. Not
but
that
yeah,
I don't know. Anyway,
we are over the
so
2 hour mark now.
yeah. So a couple of things. Thursday we're gonna have 2 people on that we're gonna be interviewing. You know them already. You're gonna love it. Get your
Yeah,
questions ready because they're the oldest frauditors to live.
yeah. The oldest geriatric frauditors will be here Thursday.
Yeah. Yes. And then
So long.
on Memorial Day, we're gonna do like a marathon stream.
A
Starting
mega
at
marathon
noon.
stream.
Starting at
Yeah,
noon Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. And we're just gonna go until we, get tired or whatever.
to until we get to whenever. But we're gonna have some fun on Memorial Day, and I just hope you all will come join us. Blackheart Night, you invited if you want to come. You're always
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Tiny, you're always
Yeah.
welcome to NCR. Everybody that was here, you're all welcome. We just come watch fraud videos, body cam videos, pick at stupid mostly.
Yeah. And I'd say, anybody in our regular chat that would want the link, you just let me know and I'll email it to you. Send me an email. I'll drop my email in the chat. If you want to come up and have your 2 cents put in, then you'll be invited to.
So yeah, we're gonna have some fun Memorial Day.
All right. All right.
Yep.
So yeah. But it's been a really good show tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
There's
Oh,
the
yeah.
email. Send me your email so I have it if you want a link to come up on Memorial Day. All right. Anything else, guys, that you want to announce or say or do or no? Everybody's good?
Think of anything.
All right. Then thanks for coming again, and we will see you all very soon.
On Thursday.
Yes.
Have a good one.
Good night.
Everybody have a good night.
Night.
Good night.